Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Dax Shepard, and I'm joined by Lily Padman. Ding, ding, ding. That'll come up in the fact check, Lily.
Ding, ding, ding.
And in the episode, Lily.
That's right.
Today we have, one of the cutest guests we've had in a very long time. He's such a charming, talented, cute, fun-loving, effervescent, life-affirming.
Smart.
Marcello Hernandez. You know him from Saturday Night Live. He was in Happy Gilmore 2. He has a stand-up special out right now that is so fun and unique and has such a vibe called American Boy on Netflix. So check that out. And really, just prepare to be charmed for the next 2 hours.
It's so fun. This is such a fun episode.
Please enjoy Marcello Hernandez.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair.
Let's have a boundaries conversation
Oh, God. No.
before we proceed.
I prefer physical touch.
Me too.
That's
I'm
my
Latin that
love
way.
language, is physical touch.
Do you have a place here?
No, I just came for this.
Why are you in that sweet Panamera?
I wanted one and I never got it, so I just rented it.
Oh, so you
nice.
rented it?
Yeah. Just to
Great
see it.
move. I
Yeah.
definitely approve of that.
Thank you very much.
Are you going to buy one now?
Let me buy you one.
Yes, Dax, please.
Dax will buy you one.
If this goes to 15 million views, I'll buy you one.
I like that. This is a cool little room you got here.
Thank you. I got to tell you
you.
something, right? You got to be warned for something.
Okay.
I made my daughter promise she would not come before the interview, but she was in her bedroom watching you get out of the car. And she said, he's got 2 bags from Marshall's. When I told her yesterday we were interviewing you, she started bawling.
Oh my God.
She's
So cute.
So cute. Her hair. Okay, we're not supposed. She said we shouldn't talk
No, she
about
just said they couldn't
her.
call her dumb names
A
or something.
pig.
But
Like,
she
why
said,
would
don't
we
call.
ever do
I know.
that?
I'm like,
She's
have you
not a
ever heard me
pig.
She
talk
said
about
what?
you?
She said, "Don't talk about me," and we were like, "Well," and he was like, "Just don't call me a pig." We were like,
Whoa.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, like if you ever heard me say anything, but
This couch is not for my height, I will say.
Oh,
It's
what
not-
would you like to
it's
do?
not for
No, it's
anyone.
okay.
We have a pillow there. Do you want to?
It's okay. I just don't
Okay.
want to put my feet on
No,
your
yeah,
table.
you can
we do.
definitely. You could.
Okay.
You could
You
literally
do.
You
throw a
can
knife
do
in there.
anything here.
Okay.
We just want you to be so comfortable.
Marcello, welcome.
I brought you guys stuff.
You did?
I brought you stuff.
Why?
Do you want to do it now? Get it out of the way?
Yeah, let's
it
do
like
it.
an
Yeah,
upfront?
yeah, yeah.
I brought you
look,
guys some
it's always good to start with gifts.
I was just on the way and
Yeah, and you swung by
I
Marshall's.
was on the way and I didn't know.
Are you
So-
sponsored by Marshall's?
No,
Is
I'm
this
not. But I think we're all sponsored by Marshall.
Yeah.
So I got you some stuff.
Oh, okay,
We're gonna
great.
start with you.
Okay.
So I got you this. I think you might like it.
Okay.
It's Christmas. I left the tag on. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Oh,
really
That
okay.
felt
nice.
like your vibe. It's you. It's just
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Really
I got you
nice.
this as well.
It's
Try
you.
that. Tell me what you think of that.
Okay.
Open that up. Look at that.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay, that's not for me.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, hold
Because
on,
it looks
hold
like driving.
on. the automotive aspect is definitely for me.
Right.
Good job,
Toyota Supra.
Toyota. And but the style of shirt with the collar, you
You
don't
don't do
see me
that.
in a lot of
You don't do
collared
that.
I think you
shirts.
should try it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
And
think it might
and
be
then
a
I got
good
you
look.
this. This is the big finish
I
here.
love
I
that
got
you
you
just
this.
bought me.
Check this out.
Ton of random.
Look
okay,
at that. Now that is something, isn't it?
this
Because who doesn't love that?
this is incredible.
For the listener, it's an elf. What is it? A
It's
sweatshirt? It's an elf thing.
It's an elf draping.
Because it's a good movie, isn't it?
It's a wonderful
great
And it was
movie.
at Marshall's, and I grabbed it, and I thought you would like it.
I was down in New Zealand shooting a movie when it came out, and we all went to the theater and saw it.
Nice.
And it was the greatest moment. Like 2 rows behind me, I hear this little voice go, "Oh my God, I love him. I love him so much." And I
Yes.
turn around and this boy was standing on his seat. He was too excited to remain seated. And he was just screaming, "I love him. I love him so much."
Will Ferrell has that effect.
He really
Because
does.
You love him. You love him so much. And then you.
Here we
Don't
go.
think I forgot about you. Because I know you like to get cozy, right?
I do.
I can feel that.
Yeah,
I
look
can
at
tell you
me.
like to be cozy. So I got you this. I don't want to throw things at you.
Oh no,
Throw
that's
things
so
at Dax.
nice.
I can't throw
Okay,
stuff at you.
this is a nice
That's nice,
cardigan.
right? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
This is
Look at that.
so cute.
Maybe you should wear that to the Globes.
It's for Christmas. Christmas is right behind the corner. Look at this. You like that? Girl dinner.
Wow,
Yeah.
girl
Right?
dinner.
Because for just in
Okay.
case if you have one,
In case I ever have a girl dinner, I can wear this.
you go, it's there, right?
By the way,
This
you have no idea how many girl dinners she hosts.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
do, but
Yeah.
girl dinner means something different.
Oh, no.
Well, what's it mean? Is
Oh,
it
no.
sexual?
What is girl dinner?
Girl dinner is like, oh, I have like half an egg and then like a celery.
Oh,
it's
that's what
that.
it is.
It's
Okay.
that.
And what do you call the thing you host?
I host
A
dinner
girls' dinner?
parties.
A dinner party for girls.
For girls.
Got it.
But I'm
Girls'
still
night
gonna
dinner.
wear this for that.
Girls.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
flip the script.
And then I got you this because it's on the way. Because I was on the way.
Shit.
And I go, who's not?
Who's not Santa's favorite?
That's what I'm thinking.
I love these
You know what I mean? So
items.
there you go.
Okay.
Can I ask you how long it took
This
you?
is
I
unbelievable.
feel like you were in Marshall's for a good hour.
I was in Marshall's for a while. I got myself some stuff as well. I didn't bring it
Okay,
up, but I got myself
good.
some stuff. Yeah, you can't go to Marshall's and not buy yourself some
No,
stuff.
you can't.
What time did you wake up today?
6 a.m.
Oh.
Not normal for me.
Okay.
Because New York time?
I guess maybe.
Oh yeah.
But you went to an
I
award
went
show
to the
yesterday.
Critics' Choice Awards.
Kristen
last
saw you, said
night.
you did a great bit.
Thank God.
Did
What
you
was
do
your bit?
Sebastian?
I did a little bit with Sebastian. He was awesome.
You guys did it together.
Yeah,
Yeah. So isn't he the most lovable guy?
he's great. He's the funniest. Like just one-on-one. He's like I was telling him that I think he's gonna be a hilarious like father-in-law one day because the faces he'll
Totally.
make.
Sebastian
Yeah,
Maniscalco, for people who don't
Yeah,
know.
Maniscalco.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
I told him I was coming here. He's like, it'll be great.
Oh, good.
And I can't wait to see him be a father-in-law because I think it'll be so funny for like his daughter one day with the husband to be like, and I had to go to the doctor, but actually he couldn't come with me because he had to work. And just the camera zooms in on him being like, guys, busy guy. My daughter. You know, I want to see that.
Yes.
I'd like to be in that living room.
You're right. He could get a ton done without ever saying anything that could be repeated back
He's all face.
in a court of law.
He can do
face.
so much face.
How old is his daughter? You could be the one.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the kids, but I do know that I want to see him as a father-in-law.
Okay, right.
I want him to hate the son. I just want to see that.
Want him to hate the
Nobody's
son.
good enough kind of energy.
Yeah.
I like to see that.
Mhm.
I also want to be that. I'm excited to one day have a baby and be the father-in-law and be like, so you don't go with her to the doctor.
Okay.
You know that guy?
Mostly it's about
fun.
not going to the
The
doctor. You
power.
really expect people to go to the doctor with your daughter.
if she, I mean, you know what I mean?
You got
If
to be
she's
there.
and by the way, if she's bringing it up at dinner
Yeah,
and
her,
she's
her.
saying like he couldn't go because he had to go to work, that's a sign she wanted him to go.
She wanted him. She asked.
She wanted him to be there. And
She
wa-
needed him.
And let me tell you something. It's a sign. It's a microcosm of a larger issue. Not gonna get into it. I love him, dude. I can't stop doing it.
I was thinking this a lot when I was watching your stand-up last night. Like I had this moment, and this is not, I'm not like trying to call you out. I was
No.
just like, what's interesting is I learned in a Malcolm Gladwell book that there are no first generation kids who have accents. It's the power of
Right.
peer groups.
Mm-hmm.
You have one.
A little bit, sure.
And Maniscalco has one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's a persona-ish.
Sure. When I'm with you, like
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
you're gonna hear pretty good English out of me today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be solid because I'm hearing you and I can do you. I can speak perfect English with you here now.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you leave me alone in Miami for an hour. It's gonna get a little bit different.
Spicy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget to say it normal. It's gonna happen. It does happen to me. And you know what I've learned too recently is that I can write faster in Spanish. Like in Spanish, I can go off on an idea a lot faster than I can in English.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
like I've been writing lately. I'll sit down with my assistant, my associate, Mari. She's the best. And I'll just be like, say something to me, like bring up a topic, and I'm just gonna scream at you in Spanish. And
Right.
I've written a few jokes that way, and I think it might be my process.
Oh, wow, we
I
nailed
think
it.
I might have found my process.
Well, I was hoping we would discover what your process was
I
at some
think that
point.
might
And we
be
got,
my new
we got
process.
right out of. Now, I want you to know if you somehow join my family, you're going to fit in beautifully because you're born on the 19th. My little sister's the 20th.
Oh,
my mom's
God.
the 25th.
Of
The way-
August? Wow.
Yeah, of August.
and
And then our
Thank
best
you.
friend, 24th.
Yes, me.
So we're all Leos. Is that it?
No, I'm a Virgo. I
You're on the
switch right
cusp,
in the
yeah.
middle there.
Yeah.
She calls herself a double Virgo.
I am a
Wow.
double. I don't call it. I am.
You are a double Virgo.
Yeah, that's
whatever it says about Virgo to you, it's double.
No.
Times 2.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
times
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
You're gonna- if
extras
it says
all the way.
Virgos are gonna have a bad day, you're gonna have a horrible day.
That's kind of right.
Okay.
Wow. Another thing we've uncovered here
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Wow.
2x bad day.
I'm a generational cusp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Because you're a
97.
Gen Z.
97 Gen Z, but also
Millennial.
I'm millennial, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like I feel in the middle in a lot of ways in my life. And
Which ways?
let's get into it, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a podcast.
We want you to cry about it.
I feel in the middle because I know I'm Gen Z and I'm good on the phone, you know? I'm
sure.
good with the phone, I'm good with the internet,
Okay.
Wi-Fi. I'll reset the router.
Oh wow.
Let me reset the
Reboot?
router.
You can
Let
reboot.
me reboot the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't even touch it. I'm gonna do it. I'll get into it with tech support. I'll do the chat. People go, I'm gonna call. I go, don't call. Talk to the robot. They know what to do.
Shit. Wow.
They know how to get to the thing. I do all that stuff, but at the same time, because I have like immigrant parents and stuff, and they put this in your head, I'm also on the millennial. Like I had that feeling of like, you know, not getting too emotionally crazy.
Oh,
you know what
sure.
I mean? I think Gen Zs sometimes we can be dramatic. Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think my immigrant thing made me like older generation
makes sense.
energy as well. And I do this. I'm grabbing.
That's what millennials
That's
do.
how I talk. I grab. I go. I'm also that
And I see
Talk
this.
again.
And then
I'm
you put
gonna
it there.
in-
Like a beautiful
visual
mind.
guy.
incorporate it. Yeah, I do wonder if you're raised like on the internet, drama's the currency.
100%.
How could it not affect your
100%.
overall?
That's true.
It's got to be really bad.
Let's start with mom and dad.
Yeah, and stepdad.
Yes,
I
let's
have
do
a trio. I have 2 dads and a mom.
That's nice that you said that. That means he's meaningful.
He is. He's a meaningful
That's
guy.
really sweet.
Absolutely.
And he's a
You,
badass.
you got lucky.
I got lucky with a good stepdad. I think it's also a difficult position to be
It
in.
is impossible.
It's a difficult
I
position.
dated a
to be
gal
in.
with a kid. I found it to be impossible.
It's hard.
Because I cared about the kid and now I want the kid to turn out good, but the kid doesn't want me to be his dad. He's got a dad.
It's difficult. It's difficult. But my stepdad he's a guy that you know, didn't go to college, was in the Air Force, worked sales jobs, was like selling fire alarms or house alarms,
Yeah.
and then made his way into the television advertising business, and then
Wow.
became like a badass.
Oh, really?
That's
and is like
awesome.
he just kills it.
Where's he from? What's his
He's
story?
from Cuba.
He's from.
He has a crazy story. He's from Cuba, and he left when he was very little. But he left without his father because his father was in jail, a political prisoner
Oh, wow.
for 14 years or 10 years, 11 years. But he didn't meet his, dad until he was 14
Wow.
in Miami when his dad made it out and came here.
Ah.
Oh my
And so
God.
he had such a difficult, coming up.
Yeah.
And my mom had a really difficult coming up because she had left Cuba when she was little.
How old was she?
I'm pretty sure she was 12 when she
Okay.
left Cuba. And then she was in Spain from 12 to like 15, 16. Then she
Oh.
went to the Dominican Republic.
Really quick, how did she get to Spain from Cuba?
Her dad was Spanish. So
Okay.
he took everybody. He got lucky that we had a Spanish
get outta here.
grandfather, got him out. And then she just had to work always. She never got to have that like childhood. She never got to be like a little girl
Yeah.
because it was always kind of stressful.
Yeah.
And then I see that with my sister, how like my sister I call my sister the vice president because my mom is the president and then this is the vice president. The little girl gets to do whatever she wants and she gets all the fun stuff, you know what I mean? Random gifts. Oh, I want that. You can have it type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's because my mom, I think, is living vicariously.
She's
Yes.
giving her the childhood she didn't get.
I think so, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And then you were paying the price for all the men that
A
were
little
terrible.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay,
yeah.
so wait, biological dad.
What
How did
happened?
they meet? Did they meet in Spain?
I think they met in Miami.
But he is Dominican?
He's from the Dominican Republic. So they had a lot of mutual friends, I think, because she came here from the DR.
Okay.
And I think they met that way.
Thank you for that abbreviation.
You could say DR.
DR, boom.
Yeah.
Going
DR.
forward, Danny Ricardo
Danny Ricardo.
And
Yeah.
Dax Randall.
and Dax Randall.
Oh, that's your middle name, Randall? Randall, what do you think of when you hear the name Randall? Let's say it at the same time.
Okay,
3,
one.
2, 1. Monsters
McDonald's.
Inc.
What'd you say?
Monsters Inc.
I said McDonald's.
I said white.
We said white.
I don't think there's a single non-white person named Randall.
This was a really generational thing here. We just happened.
Let's do more of those.
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah. I said Monsters Inc. because Randall is the villain.
Oh.
This could be like a weird, fun game where you just say a name and then everyone's got to say what
They thought
that
of right
conjures
away.
up immediately.
Yeah, I'll produce the show. I'll produce this show.
Thank you.
If you want, I'll produce the show.
A game
Lily.
hmm
Lily's my
Lily.
middle name.
Lily's your middle name?
Oh, and you want to do the game again?
Let's do the game.
Okay, hold on. Can
It's
we
hard to
take
do
1
when it's
second to
yours.
think?
Yeah,
No,
Lily.
the whole point is fast.
Yeah, Lily, ready?
acting.
Ready?
Okay,
3,
ready?
2, 1.
Pond.
Product.
We're close.
We're close.
What'd
You
you
said
say?
pond.
I said pond and
He said,
and
I said frog. I thought of a lily pad. And what did you say?
Feminine product.
Yeah, you're always in a different place. Have you
No
noticed that?
way.
Because I'm 100 years older than both of you.
Always in a really different place. we did
Feminine product.
feminine product.
Well, because lilac, lily, like fresh
Wow.
scent. They're always trying to tell you how great that product smells.
Okay.
Oh my.
Don't you think? And it's always floral.
Oh my.
That's wow.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't think they
my.
do floral a lot?
Well, nowadays they try to do neutral scents.
Nowadays.
Nowadays, but in
But
your
in the
day.
1900s when I was born,
Yes, exactly.
How old are you, Dax Shepard?
51,
Wow.
as of 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
you just turned.
Wow.
Yeah. So-
51.
Yes, all of, and then growing up, I'm
right.
watching like the Summer's Eve commercials and I'm watching all the
Yeah.
different tampon commercials, and it's always fields of lilacs and lilies.
Well, I don't know
Lilies
that
are-
there's fields of lilies.
They're maritime. They're more nautical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you said Lily Pad, but my last name's Padman, so it is
Wow.
Lily Pad.
Wow.
Very
My
yeah.
goodness.
They really fucked me on that.
They did that on
Look at this
purpose.
look on
They
his
did
face.
on
This is
purpose.
your dead look.
This is my dad. Interesting. It's very interesting. I promise you, I think this might be my first podcast, like since I was like, 20 years old or something. Like since before anything good happened.
Really?
And you intentionally turned them down?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because I wanted to wait until they had something to watch of mine that I made.
Okay. Yeah.
So I felt like there was a lot of stuff that like podcasts that I thought that I always listened to. I'm a big listener of podcasts. And I just always felt like whenever I heard someone I really liked, I wanted to go watch their stuff. And
Yeah.
so I didn't want to be
Right.
someone that went on a podcast and then there was nothing to watch.
Great. Yeah.
But now there's something to
Interesting.
watch.
That's really thoughtful. That's really thinking things through.
It
It also
is.
is like pushing, you push, what do you call it? Like pushing down, like, what do you call it? You avoid.
Oh,
I'm avoiding.
You're avoiding.
This is pressure. The camera, other people, the talking.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I wanted to do good. I want to be good.
Yeah. Me too.
I want to be doing good.
I want
I want
only
this
good.
to be doing great. I want everybody to go, this was very good. He was good. It was perhaps amazing what he did on there.
It's already great.
I want people now running on a treadmill listening to this.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
or in their car.
Spotify.
Okay, back to your stepdad.
Yes, back to
yeah.
the stepdad.
What age were you when he entered the picture?
I think I was like 4 or 5. So he's always been around.
Did you see your dad? Did you go to
yeah,
on the
yeah,
weekends?
I hung out with my dad a lot. He would always take me to Dominican Republic, me and my sister.
Okay.
We would go all the time when I was little. I would go 3 or 4 times a year. I built a great relationship with the Dominican Republic. I have friends there.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of summer camps. I played soccer there. I trained with the Dominican Republic U15 national team. That was good when I was young.
Yeah.
And so I felt like patriotic with the Dominican Republic when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
I was always very proud of it. Those Dominican kids, they are fast and they grow up fast. We call it tigueraje, which is it's like I don't know how to say it. It technically means like of a tiger, like the acts of a
Ooh.
tiger. I have a lot of jokes about it, about how like, you take like an American kid and a Dominican kid and, they are different. The
Interesting.
American kid is the age that he is, perhaps a few less.
Yep.
And the Dominican kid, he might be 12, but he's 40.
Wow.
It's a different energy, these kids.
Interesting.
They're fast. They learn to, they have,
I wonder
attitude.
why. Do you have any theories?
I think it's being in a third world country. I think
Yeah.
it makes you grow up a little faster. I think you see a little more. You're less coddled. And I think English is also a more casual language.
Mm.
Like you can be a little more casual. Spanish is like this, like a little bit more elegant, like, more like so not sophisticated, but like it's more formal. So to hear like a little kid saying
Yeah.
something in Spanish, it feels
and it's like
funny.
eloquent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little kid being like, I'm hungry for some reason doesn't have the same energy as a little kid being like, tengo hambre.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it
it's
sounds
true.
different.
Romantic.
You know what I
from
mean?
day one.
Yeah. And in English, you say, you know, I have a tummy ache, or my stomach hurts, or you know, and a little kid we don't have tummy, so the little kid will be
Right.
like, I have a pain in my stomach,
Right.
and he's a child,
I
and
see
that
what
to
you
me
mean.
is funny
Yeah.
for a child.
I'm suffering abdominally.
Yeah, exactly. I have a little Dominican cousin, and he's hilarious, and he sends me voice notes on
Oh.
WhatsApp.
Okay,
And
let's hear.
he thinks it's funny that I speak English. Like he's like, because
Yeah.
he came from the DR. For him, speaking English to him is like a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So listen to him. He'll send me a voice note like this.
Good morning, Marcello. Can you call me when you can, please? When you have a free time?
So to him, like that's a 9-year-old child.
You need to
my
adopt. I mean, what is he? Your
God.
nephew?
He's my nephew. Yeah, my uncle's kid, but he's so young that it's like he's not my
Oh
cousin. He's
my-
tiny. He's my nephew.
Yeah.
So he's kind of, oh my God.
He's making fun of me.
He's
going,
making
Good
fun of-
morning, Marmello.
Can you call me
When
when
you
you
can,
can,
please?
please? When you have a free time?
When you have a free time, he's different.
I love him.
It's different.
Yeah.
You're not getting a voice note from a 9-year-old American kid.
No, you're not.
I want to take him to like one of those, like I should take him to like Steve Harvey. You know that show Steve Harvey used to do with
Yeah,
the kids?
oh yeah.
Kids say the
He would-
darndest thing.
Yeah, kids say he says the darndest things.
yeah.
This kid says the darndest things.
Okay, back to Miami.
Yes.
So this is interesting. You found yourself in two different Jesuit schools. One, a all boys prep school,
Yeah.
right? And then you went to Jesuit college. So help me.
I wasn't like I had this passion to go be a Jesuit all the time.
Yeah.
It was I played soccer in high school.
Uh-huh.
I went through a lot with the soccer thing. Like I wanted to be a professional soccer player
Yeah.
my whole life, and I definitely had, I would say, some discipline issues.
Sure.
Discipline in school, discipline with training. I have ADD, and I don't, you know, I wish I would have worked harder looking back. I wish I would have like hung out less at parties or whatever and done more work. But now obviously things have worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
exactly.
that's not a regret.
But
Yeah.
I think that I had this interesting relationship because I wanted to be so good, and there were times when I wasn't that good, and I always felt that pressure. And I had a problem because I behaved bad in school, and then I would make the soccer team, and then I told my coach, I go, I want to be number 7 or number 9 or number 10, like these great numbers. And my coach, to teach me a lesson, because he goes, the teachers are telling me you're not behaving well in class, so you're gonna wear 50. So I wore number 50
Okay.
because my coach was trying to teach me like to be humble and to relax.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the following, couple years, I had a change of like mentality. And then my senior year, I would wake up before school and work out and then go to school. I was eating a certain amount of food. I was taking everything so serious. I went from my junior year having 4 or 5 goals on the season to 20 goals my senior year.
Wow.
I was all day, all region, all state.
Oh my
I
God.
I ended up I finally made it. I was the
Yeah.
captain of the team.
Wow.
And I was sending my video to colleges,
Yeah.
and I wanted to play in college. And I wanted to play Division 1. I wanted to be this, Division 1 athlete. I'm emailing all these schools. I'm the youngest, one of the youngest people in my grade because my mom skipped me a grade when I was really little, which is not good for sports, but it's good. It makes the mom feel good that the kid
Well,
is
yeah, it's
moving
like this kid's
forward.
brilliant. I
Yeah.
also started kindergarten at 4.
They do
and
that.
I like it.
Also
Yeah.
immigrant
But
parents.
if you want
Also
your kid
immigrant
to
parents.
exactly, they go, I just want to get him out of
Yeah.
just hurry up
Let's
and
just
finish
get
so you
this.
can get to work.
That's right. That's right.
A couple of Division 1 schools I talked to, they looked at me as kind of like, wait a year.
Yeah.
Wait
Uh-huh.
a year and then we'll take another look. And I'm sure that after a year, I could have maybe gone Division 1, but at the position where I was, the real interest was from a few Division 3 schools.
Uh-huh.
It came down to Occidental here in California, where Obama went.
Oh my
Obama,
God.
Oh, Hussein.
Yeah,
Barack
That's-
Hussein
yeah.
Obama?
Him.
Holy.
All right, Hussein on 3. 1, 2, 3. Iraq.
I didn't want to do that one.
Saddam.
Saddam. That's
Saddam. But my mom, it was that school, and then it was this Jesuit school in Ohio.
Yeah.
But the coach was really nice, Coach Marinero, Coach Mladenovich. They were so nice, and they liked my video, and they wanted me to go. They helped me get a scholarship, and it was like this really like rewarding feeling to have like coaches want me to play there and give me a scholarship. So, and I didn't want to wait. Also, around this time, my mom and my stepdad were getting divorced.
Okay.
So, and they're back together now. It's a real love story.
Oh, I love that.
But
we love these.
they got divorced and they got back together. And so I was feeling like I got to get away a little bit. I didn't want to wait a year in Miami. I was like, I want to go out of state. I always wanted to, go somewhere else. So I just went to this Jesuit school in Ohio.
Which is great fodder for your stand-up.
And it ended up being the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow.
When I was there, it was literally soccer for the first year, like crazy. And then the second year, after my first off season, I tried stand-up and I was like, oh no, I love it. And, oh no, I love it. I'm gonna leave my wife and do it and be stand-up because soccer was my wife. So I'm like, oh no, I met someone.
Yeah, your
And I
mistress is comedy.
love her. And my heart's beating so fast. I don't get this feeling with soccer anymore. I'm exhausted. I don't want to go to practice. My lymph nodes. And then, but for stand-up, I'm like, wow, I started to feel like this is the thing. I took my roommate, I put him in an Uber to the stand-up club and in an amateur night, and I did pretty bad. And then I was like, ooh, I gotta go somewhere else. And I looked up on Facebook an open mic. I went to another open mic. I did even worse. And then I was like, okay, I'm addicted. I have to be better at this.
Wow.
And so I started writing in notepads all day long. In class, I'm writing jokes. I'm trying to figure it out. And then I was just like addicted to stand-up, and I started doing it all the time. And then in the summer, I did a bunch of yoga and soccer and stand-up. That's all I did.
Oh, wow.
So
what a summer.
my freshman summer. And then I went in Miami, and then I went back to Ohio, and I was in better shape, and I was better at stand-up.
Yeah.
So it got this weird point where I'm playing a lot more on the team my second season in the preseason, but I'm getting much better at stand-up. And then I win this amateur competition, and they're like, we're going to pay you $500 to host for the weekend.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. And then now it's this weird thing, and I don't know what to do. It started to get to that point. One day, I did a real Troy Bolton. I went to a practice to run the mile under 6 minutes. I did it with my friend Alpha Freeman. He's from Sierra Leone, and he was a gazelle. He could have ran that thing in 4.5. But I go, Papi, you got to stay with me because I need you to focus me. And he did. He ran with me and he got me through. I did it under 6 minutes, and then I swear to God, I told the coach, I go, I have to go to rehearsal for a theater play that I'm in. And he was like, okay, it was one of these like off-season practices, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But he was like, okay, so the kid's doing theater on his off time.
Right.
I didn't know what to do because stand-up was so fresh and so new, and I loved her. But soccer had been there my whole life, and it gave me everything.
Brought you to the dance.
Brought me to the dance.
I feel so sad for soccer.
It was sad. My mom and my stepdad were very supportive about it. My dad didn't want me to do it. My dad had gone to a few tournaments and seen me play really well.
Yeah.
And I think he had that always in his mind, like, you're really good. I've seen you excel. I don't think you should drop this for something that you're not so good at yet.
Yeah.
But my mom and my stepdad were like, if you want to do this, we're in. Like, go for it.
Oh, so I think it's hard for a parent maybe sometimes
So
when it's
hard.
like, that couldn't be further from your father's dream. But I'm sure never meeting your father, I bet he would have loved to have been a professional soccer player.
For sure.
Any dude would love to be a professional athlete of any kind.
He was living it up.
Yeah.
And he had also gone with me in Dominican Republic. Like, I came home one day when I was like 14 and I was like, Dad, they're going to let me train with the national team, of his country at his old high school.
Oh, shit.
So it was like this beautiful thing for him, I think.
Yeah.
And so he was like,
And you shit all
he was
over
not
that.
with it at all. But my mom and my stepdad were with it.
That's
and it was
good.
very nice.
Good.
Okay, back to Miami, because
Yeah,
I don't
let's
want to
go
get into
back.
Ohio a lot.
I know. We have to.
What's the cultural differences between DR and Cuban? Like, for the difference between your mother's culture, say, and your father's?
Political stability.
Okay.
Dominican Republic has a past that was dark with Batista, and they have, they've had their dark times.
Yeah.
Cuba just is more consistently dark. They they still haven't gone to a democracy. It's still a different thing over there.
Yeah.
And so he has a more relaxed energy, my dad,
Mhm.
and my mom is more rigid and
Yeah.
now she's cool because her daughter is doing well and her son's doing well.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, you could tell that my mom was kind of, very
She wanted safety for
concerned
you.
and very, you need to be doing well. And this is a woman that you are scared to show the C too.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the energy of this woman.
Yeah.
You're scared to show the C. You're scared to not say thank you to the waitress.
Yeah.
You're scared
Uh-huh.
to not be an exemplary young man
Yeah.
because she's spooky and you don't know what she's gonna do.
She has
And-
powers.
yes, and she talks through her teeth like this. And,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
and she's
scary.
beautiful. Have you seen my mom?
I did, of
Yeah,
course.
she's
I watched-
gorgeous.
No,
Oh.
first thing I wrote in my notes of your stand-up was your mom's kind of a babe.
She's beautiful.
That's literally my first note I wrote down.
She's beautiful.
Wow.
She's beautiful, and she doesn't age.
No,
well,
she's-
that's because
that
of her
woman doesn't
powers.
age.
That's because
Yeah.
she's spooky.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
We are supported by Allstate. Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking which platform you watch that new show on, so frustrating. 15 minutes later, you've logged into 7 apps, reset 2 passwords, and still haven't found it. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Co. and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. We are supported by Intuit TurboTax.
You know that feeling when you drop your taxes off with someone and then nothing? You're just sitting there wondering if they've even started, if there's a problem, if you're getting everything you're owed. It's like sending your car to the shop and never getting an update. That's what I appreciate about TurboTax. With TurboTax Expert Full Service, they've completely transformed that experience. You get matched with a dedicated tax expert who actually does your taxes for you. And here's the part that changes everything. You can get real-time updates on your expert's progress from start to finish. You can literally see when they're working on your return. No more guessing, no more waiting by the phone. And if you have questions, you get unlimited help from your expert at no extra cost, even nights and weekends during tax season. They're focused on getting you the best possible outcome and every dollar you deserve.
My dad loves TurboTax, and he's a meticulous man. He doesn't cut corners.
If you're not going to trust me, trust Ashok.
That's right.
Visit TurboTax.com to get matched with a TurboTax full service expert today. That's TurboTax.com, only available with TurboTax full service experts. Real-time updates only on iOS mobile app.
So when they decided to get on board with your stand-up, that's a big deal for someone who wants you to get straight A's and
Yeah.
like that's a big release of expectation.
I think she was giving me a little bit of line because I was in college and I was
Yeah.
studying and I did it.
You both got lucky in that way.
Yeah.
'Cause
Your mom
she
is
is
like
the
that?
only Indian parents that didn't tell her to become an engineer or a doctor.
Ah, wow.
Well, they wanted me to
Oh, yeah.
in their heads, but they just really just wanted me to have some safety. And I was
Right.
like, I'm going to go be an actor now. And they're
Wow.
like, oh no. Then they were not supportive at first.
Okay.
They were like, don't do that.
Okay.
But then they had to get on board. What
They
are you
got
going to
on
do?
board. That's nice when they get on board.
Yeah, it is.
But I was crying too. They saw me. I was with my mom. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be a soccer player anymore. And my mom was like, relax.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think my mom also was like, you're not that good. She's realistic. This woman's realistic.
Right, practical.
Practical woman. The moment I think that was the fire in my butt
Yeah.
to do this as hard as I can was I went to my coaches. My mom was like, you have to tell them. And so I went to my coaches, the guys that had recruited me, that had made my dream come true,
Mhm.
that had got the scholarship and everything. And it's D3. So if you quit the team, you keep the scholarship because it's an
Oh.
academic scholarship.
Oh.
I'm sorry I did that. But so I had to go to them man to man and tell them like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the team. I want to do stand up,
Yeah, you're basically saying you bet on me.
and I'm bawling.
Oh.
It's ugly cry.
Oh.
That
You know what I
helps
mean?
though.
When
That
you
does
need air.
help.
That helps huge.
Sympathy.
And there was a combination with them of like, all right, and also like,
Jesus, dude.
Just stop crying.
yeah, right, like, okay, this is a lot. And then the big moment is, the coach looks at me and he goes, you're gonna tell the guys.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm not gonna tell the guys.
Mm.
You're a big boy.
Oh.
You're making a big decision.
Yeah.
Mm.
Today, we have practice in an hour. Go tell the boys. I literally blacked out. I don't remember what I said. I just remember going into the locker room. All the guys are ready for practice. I can tell coach is not happy because I was like a new guy that he was starting to play, and
You were
like,
promising.
And coach,
Yeah.
I think I had a little bit of promise, and he's like, "Hey fellas, Marcello has something he wants to say to you guys," and I'm,
Oh, wow.
you know, I'm like cleaning it up, you know.
You love it. Monica loves crying, by the way. My
I
boys
do,
cry.
I do.
I can cry at any time, honestly.
Oh, wow.
Whenever you need me
And
to.
whenever you want, I'll do it. I can get it at any time. If I say a story, a certain thing, I'll just start crying. I'll describe something and I'll be like, it's amazing. But I don't cry often. I never cry. That's why I can.
Oh,
but
that's counterintuitive.
I
Okay.
never cry. I cry all the time.
I never cry. That's why I can.
Yeah.
If you never
It's
cry,
built
you always
up.
have one in the chamber.
It's built up.
I don't remember what I said. I just remember looking at them, telling them the stuff, and they're like, everybody's looking at me kind of confused. There was like one or two guys that I had kind of told that were like, you know, we knew this was coming. And then it's like them going to practice and saying goodbye.
Yeah.
And are you
that's
having
tough.
second thoughts at that moment? It's like
Yeah.
when you break up with a gal, in the next 3 days, you're like, well, I fucked up. I'm completely in love with her. I'm pretty certain. You just do that, right?
And that's tough because when you do that, you know, that's love, right? You leave love and then you go, what do I do now? But with something like your career or your passion, because it was so difficult, all of those second thoughts I had,
Yeah.
I was able to kill them by just working so hard on the stand-up.
Yeah.
So like every time I would be like, damn, the team is winning. I wish I was there. They're at this game. They're at this game. I wish I was there. They're going to the national tournament. I wish I could go with them. I would just, you know, work super hard, do 5 shows, do 6 shows.
Yeah.
And that's why I took any job I could in Ohio. I was doing every little room.
Yeah, there can't be a ton of options in Cleveland.
You'd be
was it?
surprised.
Yeah.
There was these guys, Bill Squire and Ramon Rivas, who were doing a bunch of local shows.
Oh, okay.
And Ramon knew people from New York, and that was his advice to me: was go to New York once, you know, every once in a while, meet people. This guy Jim Tooze that used to work. I don't know where Jim Tooze is, but I haven't heard from him in a while. But he was a funny guy out of Cleveland that moved to New York.
Yeah.
And so there was this energy of like, okay, that's where the stuff is. That's where the stand-up is. And then this guy Sean Patton. You know Sean Patton? He was on The English Teacher with. Yeah, he's the gym teacher.
Oh, love him.
He's very funny.
Love him. Love that show.
So he gave me the big piece of advice of come to New York every season. Come once in the winter, come once in the summer, come once in the spring, come once in the fall, and make connections. And then when you move here after you graduate college, you'll have a network.
What a genius
Nice.
bit of advice.
So I did that. I would get on a bus or on a train, and I would go to New York.
I get on a bicycle. I get on a skateboard. I get on a rollerblade. I don't give a fuck.
Get to the airport. This guy's on a motorcycle.
Oh, this guy rode a fucking surfboard.
Where's the suitcase? He traveling with the helmet. So you put the clothes, he put the boxers in the helmet. I love Sebastian, dude. I can't stop. But so that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
And then that's what gets me to SNL. It's like I'm in New York a lot.
And I want to be in New York. One last question about Miami and the Jesuits. So it's all boys
yeah,
school.
all boys.
What are you doing about girls?
Oh man, I mean, listen, man.
How does, yeah,
Let me tell you something. My friend, let me explain something to you. When you are with boys all week, every single day, right? You're going to find the way to get to the, at some point.
Okay. Out of necessity.
I argue that we maybe, you know, especially on weekends, you know, we that's why we went out, I think, so much is because of that.
Yeah.
Because we never saw girls at school. So we would go out a lot. We'd go to parties, Gettys, get-togethers.
What are Gettys?
To get together in Miami, we call them Gettys.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know if that's still a thing.
I want you to start a clothing line called Gettys.
Gettys.
I like
Yeah, it's
it.
really fun. It's like life affirming and positive.
Getty, get together with your
Gettys,
friends.
yeah.
What do they call them here?
Parties.
Kickback.
Kickback?
The equivalent, the kickback.
Oh,
You ever-
I don't know
We
that
don't know
either.
that. Oh,
Oh,
this
wow.
is Gen Z.
I've heard of a
Yeah.
kickback. That's what somebody told me that the Getty is the kickback. Here they call it the kickback. I guess we don't call it anything anymore, but
Okay.
you get to an age where you just, let's meet at a place.
You get to an age where you stay home.
Right. That's
One of
true.
my favorite parts of your stand-up, American Boy, is you're talking about the vibe in Miami where you left before you went to Ohio was the goal is roughly 4 guys and 600 to 700 girls. When you're planning a party, it's just like, where are we getting more? And we need more.
Yeah,
What do you mean there's
100%.
50 girls coming? There's 4 of us.
That's true.
And then You got to Ohio, and what was the vibe there?
It's boys night, boys night, boys night, boys night, boys night, boys night.
Oh, wow.
Boys night, boys night, boys night. Let's drink beer and watch football. I go, we're getting fat and there's no girls. It doesn't make sense.
The
Interesting,
boys
yeah.
there are like, how many beers do we have?
Yeah.
It's not the girls. It's like, dude, 6 cases when there's 4 of us.
Literally.
It's just a flip. And then, see, that's where I'm from, Michigan. And it's these guys are like, let's go to the field.
Right.
And we need 3 kegs.
I
And
go, there's no girls there. There's no girls in the field.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to the field.
No.
You're not going to get girls to go to the field. And then in the house, you want the house to be welcoming to the girls.
Sure.
You want it to look nice. Like my boys, when we were planning something,
Yeah.
we put the drinks together. You know, the cups need to look nice when
yeah.
they
Some candles?
get here. You know what I mean? Maybe. Who knows? You want it to
knows?
feel nice.
Yeah.
And if you know that the girls drink this, you want to make sure
That's
that's there.
thoughtful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Ohio, they go, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And if you guys want to be here, you can be here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's not the same. And by the way, they're sweating, right? They're
Yeah.
jumping.
Of course.
They're wearing a jersey with a hoodie under it.
Yeah.
Does that make you think that's cute? I'm at that age. You know what I mean? And when I'm in Miami, I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this since I was 12.
Yes.
These guys, they don't do that.
Yeah.
They wear hoodie and they wear,
Exactly.
sweats or whatever. There's no like a house party in Miami. You dress not. If I had $1 for every jersey over a hoodie that I saw, I'd be a millionaire, a bazillion. It's everybody. And that's their style. Girls like it though, because
Right.
girls are falling in love
It's
at
what
these
you're
things.
used
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But I was very much confused
Yeah.
and,
And did you do it? Did you wear the jersey over? Were you trying to adapt?
Of course.
Yeah.
You
When in
try and
Rome.
figure it out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I didn't want to look the very different. And then
Exactly.
you meet some people where, you guys can. I met the Latin people. There's like 12 of us in Ohio, and we would hang out sometimes. We'd go out. We go to DC. I joined Model UN. I had an identity crisis.
Shit.
I quit soccer. I went into theater, comedy, and Model UN. I became a different guy.
Yeah.
I'm representing Lebanon at the Model Arab League. I joined the Model Arab League. Did you know what that is? Do you know what this is? A Model Arab League. It's like Model UN, but for the Arab League. So it's like,
Whoa.
you guys Model UN, that's interesting. Try it in the most difficult place. So we're doing that.
Wow.
I'm representing Lebanon and Kuwait.
And you guys are like finding peace there?
We're having meetings. I was in environmental affairs, which
Oh.
is where they put the funny people. Because, the other stuff, it's too difficult. You have
Yeah,
to know a lot. But
of
for
course.
environmental affairs, it's very much like
Off the
it's-
cuff.
I won. I won.
Wow.
I won delegate, outstanding delegate.
Oh
The
my.
delegates from Kuwait. We won. We won the thing.
Oh.
Because Kuwait has money, so we would be like, we're going to fund this project. It's all about networking. I would
Sure.
want my kid to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking back, because you have to meet the lady from Egypt. So I don't smoke cigarettes, right? I'm a former soccer player. I don't smoke a lot of cigarettes. I go to the Model Arab League. There's people that came from Egypt to do it. There's people from all over the
Wow.
schools. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are from these countries that want to do this, and they smoke cigarettes.
Sure.
It's a thing, cigarettes.
Right.
And so they give you're 5 hours in a room, and then they give you a break for 30, 40 minutes. And in that break, it's cigarette time. Everybody goes outside, smoke. So I'm smoking
Banging
cigarettes.
darts,
I'm
yeah.
banging darts with
Yeah.
Egypt. I'm with Egypt.
Of
I'm telling her, I go,
course.
listen, when we get back in there, I'm trying to do this big environmental project, okay? And we have a lot of nuclear energy. There's a couple of things that we want to do. And so we're literally doing this like crazy
Wow.
stuff. And I thought it was so fun.
Yeah.
You're kind of playing a character.
You
You're
are.
almost
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How else does a kid like me that is a comedian in Cleveland, Ohio, get to flirt with a girl from Egypt?
Yeah.
It's Model Arab League. She came from Egypt. You know what I mean?
Was she beautiful?
Oh my God, gorgeous.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
And the men too. There's this. It's a permanent.
And they're
tan.
wearing good clothes, nice clothes. They're done. They're no
Oh
jerseys.
my God! At the
there.
Model Arab League, it's unbelievable, and the smell, the cologne. I felt amazing in there.
Yeah.
And you're having fun. I'm like, I'm telling, Sudan. I go, Sudan, stick with us. We'll help. You know what I mean? We're doing all these. How can we help with the environmental issues? And we won. And it's just me and a Guatemalan guy, and he's from like school, and we're representing Kuwait.
I thought you were representing Lebanon.
We did both 2 years in a row.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 years in a row I went. And all I was going for, my mentality was I'll go to DC and then I can do stand up there. So I did shows when I was there. We'd do the
Nice.
thing all day, and then at night I would go do shows. So I
That's
was really just
awesome.
going crazy.
How did you handle bombing? Were you able? Could you let that roll off your back?
Yeah. I'm good.
Oh my God.
Soccer is failure.
I
What?
thought you,
know?
meant like in Kuwait. Like, how
what
did you
was the
deal with
bombing
the
strategy?
bombing
Oh my
situation?
goodness. No.
What was the bombing strategy? After you guys built that nuclear reactor, were you going to carpet bomb any places?
Dude, when we got them to accept nuclear, it was crazy. There's so many people, no, we can't do that. And we're like, guys, we're going to do the nuclear. I already talked to Egypt. Egypt loves me.
Yeah. Also going out to dinner with Egypt.
Talked to Saudi Arabia. There's a girl from Saudi Arabia, and we started talking. And me and my delegate partner, we started talking to her. We're talking. We're getting stuff together. And then when Saudi's in, when you have Saudi and Qatar supporting your nuclear plan, it's gonna be hard to say no. So we passed it. We passed. So it's like there's a judge lady, and you're passing resolutions.
Right.
Oh my God, girl, did I pass resolutions that day? I was passing resolutions left and right. I couldn't stop.
Oh my
Line
God.
up the resolutions.
Bombing in stand-up.
Stand-up. Yeah.
Stand-up is very clear when you're bombing. When I made that switch to comedy and I was really in waters I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
I just got totally like, I went to zero. Like in soccer, I was like a guy that knows.
Yeah.
And then in comedy, I went all the way down
Yeah.
to like truly the lowest you can be.
Yeah.
And that, I think, I held on to that
Yeah.
and I still have it.
As we get into SNL, how big of a fan of SNL were you as a kid? Were you watching it a ton?
In my house, my parents loved politics.
Okay.
Like they were, my mom was kind of like into watching it because of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think the show, for a lot of people, you know, they love to see that cold open. They love to see what they're going to do with the candidates and stuff.
Yeah.
And my mom was also, I think, very into it because she was kind of new at, you know, I have a vote and it matters and you have to vote. And I think she was into it.
Being informed. Yeah, like civic responsibility.
So she liked it. But I think me and my sister, we would watch, you know, Disney Channel and
Nickelodeon.
and on Saturdays, because I'm at an all boys school, you go out. You know, we didn't.
Getty's.
Yeah, Getty's. I was at Getty's.
Getty time.
So I wasn't really a lot at home to watch. My stepdad was watching like I would watch like Boardwalk Empire with him.
Oh yeah, I just started that.
And like he was watching that type of stuff,
Yeah.
like war stuff and that type of stuff. And then my mom, you know, she watches, I don't even know. My mom they watch The Housewives and she watches all the series by herself in her room on the computer.
Oh, my
On the
mom
computer.
too. Why are they always just
In the
watching
computer in
stuff
the bed,
on
in the bed with the
iPad?
computer.
Yes. Why?
The computer's hot as hell on the bed.
Burning her thighs.
Burning the thighs.
Yeah.
We would watch George Lopez, all of us together.
Oh,
That was
great.
like our show as a family that we would watch all the time. That was a big one for us. But that was like a weekday thing. Like after
Yeah.
we're done with everything, we'll watch the 2 episodes back to back and then you go to bed.
Oh, his sitcom, not his.
The sitcom.
interview
the sitcom.
show.
The sitcom. Yeah. The sitcom.
I think it's probably good that you maybe didn't grow up with it being like such a massive goal.
Yeah.
Because then you would have had so much pressure.
Okay, so how did you get the audition?
So I was selling tickets on the street. That was my job. I sold tickets on the street. I also sold electricity.
Yes, I love it because you got to get the bill.
You got to get the bill and they won't give me the bill.
Okay.
But they don't want to give a 19-year-old the bill. Not a big deal. I'm dressed in a suit. I'm 19. I'm having the time of my life. And
it's a scam. It's definitely a scam.
I think
Oh,
it was
it's a scam?
I don't know if it was a scam.
Well, when the guy says he's going to pay you in a year, it's a scam.
It was a loophole. It was a loophole.
Sure.
Also, people don't need to sell electricity in New York City. That's not how electricity works.
Yeah, I don't even get it.
Like, think about selling water. Oh, yeah, we're selling water to your house. What the fuck are you
It's
talking
a
about?
room where this guy was like Wolf of Wall Streeting us and being like, we can, when I say Bill, you say, give it to me. You know, like that type of energy. And we're competing with Con Ed, right? Which is, you're not going to compete with Con Ed. And it's 15 of us and none of us were good in school. So it's like, are we going to win? I don't know if we're going to win. He liked the way I talked and stuff. And and I was doing stand up and I told him and he liked me. He's like, you have a lot of promise. I'll bring you to dinner. And then you go to dinner with him. I never sold a thing. I never made $1.
You tried to get businesses to give you their entire electrical bill so that you could then circle a bunch of things and then write, oh, we're going to save you this.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
But imagine cold calling Chipotle headquarters and going like, hey, so I'm gonna need your electrical bill.
And we're not cold calling. We're pulling up.
You're pulling
I was
you're
walking
riding
around
up.
Brooklyn, knocking.
That's the best way.
Knocking on the door, walking in.
Yeah.
They probably didn't know that you like found peace in Lebanon and Kuwait. And it's like, you should have maybe led with that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You
I should
know?
have done
You
that.
should've.
The environmental issues I could have fixed. So I was selling tickets on the street in New York.
Yeah.
Doing electricity during the day, selling tickets on the street in New York. My friend that you saw earlier, Santiago, we lived together in a dorm for a summer.
Okay.
I got a scholarship from my school for theater. They awarded me a theater scholarship on top of mine because I did well in theater.
Wow.
My mom was like, okay, we can take this money and we can pay for your summer in New York.
Great.
So I spent a summer in New York doing this electricity stuff and doing the tickets. And then when I graduated that next semester, I moved to New York. My parents helped me a little bit with rent, and I was living in this guy's apartment in the Lower East. Well, first I lived in Bushwick for very little money, and I could kind of afford it myself. And it was bad. It was just really bad. And
What form of bad?
like cockroaches
Sure.
and dirty, and the trash is full, and what are we
Smells everywhere. And people are hitting each other all the places.
Yeah. And then I leveled up a little bit to the Lower East Side with this guy. This guy was very interesting, the guy I lived with. He would drink a beer, a little bit of a beer, and then put it back in the fridge. There would be
Oh.
opened cans of beer in the fridge. Very interesting.
Interesting.
So I'm living there, I'm doing the tickets, and then the pandemic hits.
Mm.
That's the worst job to have when the pandemic hits, is you're standing on the street selling tickets.
Yeah.
So the streets are empty. At the time, I'm in Chicago, staying on a friend's couch, doing shows.
I got to pause you. It's insane that all of his success is post-pandemic.
That is
yeah.
wild.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all post-pandemic.
Yeah. So it feels 5 minutes ago.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's been
but
a
it's
while.
not.
Yeah.
We're going on 6 years. Okay.
So pandemic hits. I have no money. I have $800 to my name. I take it to Miami. My mom makes me fly to Miami. I fly to Miami with all my stuff. I move back in with my mom. I give her $800. She goes, "That's nice." And I'm just living with her, and I have a full like mental situation. I go mental. I'm moping.
yeah.
Not a moper.
Okay.
Now I'm moping.
Okay.
I'm moping around the house. I'm not helping. I am obsessed with the thing with COVID. I'm obsessed. I'm spraying everybody. My mom gets back from the supermarket. You got to get naked. Give me the clothes. Give me the clothes. You're doing undies. Give me the clothes. I'm throwing it in the wash. You and my sister, they hate me. These two hate me.
Yeah.
It's us three in the house. I'm spraying them.
Oh.
My stepdad is in Puerto Rico. He's working there at the time. And I'm like just spraying the crap out of him all day long. Spraying everything. I'm spraying my sister. I'm spraying my hands. My hands are dry from
Yeah.
all the sanitizer.
Yeah.
I'm a real
You were
nightmare.
unraveling.
I'm a real nightmare.
Yeah.
And my mom makes me get a job. So that's when I get a headset sales job.
Okay.
And now I'm calling people 65 and over and telling them that through their Medicare, I'm able to take their medications out of CVS and do a home delivery at no additional cost to their insurance.
That's right. That's
I
right.
sold.
And you're working with an assassin, a gal that's clearing six figures.
There is a woman there that was, you heard about this, Jamila. She's unbelievable, Jamila. I'm thinking Jamila's on the phone going, you know what I mean? Good evening. How are you doing today? Absolutely not. She goes, hello. I am Jamila, calling on behalf of the health center. I am here to reach out.
That sounds official. That's smart.
And that was her move. I was trying to do, hey.
Wine and dine
Yeah.
them.
They don't want that.
No.
Really?
They think you're scamming them.
Oh.
Because all they do, when you're old and you're in Florida, your phone's ringing every 30 seconds with someone trying to rip you off. Let's be honest.
And dude, I'm calling Florida. I'm waking up. If I wake up late for work, then that means I stay 2 hours later. I call Texas because they're a couple hours behind,
Wow.
and I'm calling LA and Colorado late night. You know what I mean? I'm 7 p.m. in Miami calling
Oh,
Colorado.
shit.
You understand?
Middle of dinner?
In the
That's
middle
tricky,
of dinner with my
but okay.
headset, I'm doing the thing. It's I'm in my mom's house doing that. I was making $1,100 every 2 weeks,
Great.
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
So $550 a week.
But it was
Right.
keeping you distracted. You stopped spraying everyone.
My mom is loving when I'm
Yeah.
working,
Okay,
but it
great.
took me a couple months. She was so mad at me for those months. I was a nightmare in the house, and then she's like, "Finally, you got a job." She bought me a desk. She goes, "I'm so excited." She bought me a desk. She's like, "You can sit in the desk in the house and do the job." She works from home. She's talking. I have the doors closed in this little room, and she's opening the door, going, "What did you sell? Did you sell something? I just got a medication." And I'm just, it's crazy. And this is when I start to have a real panic of like, I'm not a comedian anymore. What is happening
Your
to me?
identity.
It's horrible. I don't want to do this my whole life. So I start making these horrible little videos with a little tripod in her house and with a horrible mic. And I still have them. I have them saved, these old horrible little videos. And they're not doing well, obviously. And then I do one video that is things in Spanish are more sound better than in English.
Uh-huh.
And it does a little bit better. People like it. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm still a panic about the COVID and my mom, and we're getting into this big stuff because my mom and my sister are there in Miami and they want to go to lunch. And I go, you can't do that.
There was a lot of fights about this
gotta-
at that time.
So they go to lunch and then I don't want to talk to them. I go, you're disrespectful. You want to kill everybody.
Yeah.
And so I moved to my dad's house in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Because he is out and about all day, but it's just us in the house. So I feel like, you know what I mean?
More manageable.
I feel more manageable. And I have this protective thing about my mom and my sister, where with my dad, I'm like, we're just a couple of guys.
Yeah.
So I move in with him doing the sales, and then I step up the videos a little bit in his house. I get a ring light, I get a camera, I get a microphone. I teach myself to edit on Adobe Premiere. Now the videos are stepping up. Now I'm waking up before work. I'm jumping rope in underwear, playing music in his backyard. And then the neighbor said, like, I got to stop doing that because his kid is watching me in the underwear. He doesn't like that. And the music's too loud and it's too early. It's 7 a.m. I'm jumping around. So I'm waking up, I'm jumping rope, and I'm writing for an hour. I'm doing the morning pages. I did the 3 pages, stream of consciousness. I'm writing every single day. And then on Friday, I'm going to my buddy Gio's house. We're smoking pot. I don't smoke pot anymore, but we're smoking pot back then.
Yeah, great.
I'm smoking pot with him. I'm telling him all the jokes. And then he's, telling me what he thinks. And then we find the one for this week. I go home, I film it, I edit it myself, and I put it out. I think video number 4 went crazy viral.
Okay.
Like millions of views
Really?
on TikTok.
Okay.
What was the premise of the video?
I use an accent.
Okay.
I use an accent when I feel uncomfortable. If I go to a supermarket and I don't know where the ketchup is, I can't go up to someone and go, hey, where's the ketchup? They go, what the hell? I go find it. But if I go into the supermarket and I go, excuse me, do you know where is the ketchup
How do you say?
for the papitas? And then they go, oh yes, we'd love to help you.
Oh, wow.
That's so I did that, and that went crazy. I did a part 2. That was back when you're learning that, okay, do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And then I did a bunch of these videos, and I think it was like an earlier video that happened, which was I hate the club. I don't miss the club. The club is the money Olympics. It's a bunch of people rooting for you to make a financially irresponsible decision.
Yes.
So I make that video, and Miami people really like it.
Yeah.
And then I get a call from a girl that I knew from Getty's, and she goes, I'm working with this Instagram account in Miami. Do you think that you could,
Do some content.
do a meeting and do some content for them? And I'm like, I would love to. I do the meeting. I tell them I'll do the videos for them. And I go, and there's one idea I have, but if I tell you the idea, you have to let me do it. You can't take my idea and give it to someone else. And the guy's like, okay, whatever. And then I go, you know how Dave Portnoy tries pizza? We're in Miami. I would like to go to all of the best cafeterias and try croquetas. And the guys, he loved it. He goes, oh, that's an idea. Like, he did that. He smacked the guy. He smacked the guy. That's when I knew I had him.
Oh,
Smacked
classic.
These 2 guys.
Yeah.
He smacks the guy.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I got him. And so I start making these videos for them. The people hate me on the account. My mom makes an Instagram for her dog and starts responding to the people.
Sure.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
But now I have a job.
Yeah.
And I'm working the 2 jobs at the same time. And then I tell the guy, I go, you got to give me $500 a week so I can quit my other job.
Yes.
He goes, fine, but you're going to have to be the creative director of the whole page.
Oh.
So now I'm literally doing everything for the page. I'm up 24 hours a day. I'm updating the stories. I'm doing an ad with Headquarter Toyota. I'm going to Toyota. I'm figuring out the ad. I'm producing the ad. I'm writing the line.
This is great.
I'm doing all of this.
Yeah.
This is a great way to learn everything.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm like learning. I'm learning as I go, pretending like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
And then at this time, this comedian, Tim Dillon, he says he's going to Miami, and I had met him in passing in New York. And I sent him a DM. I go, I see you're in Miami. I work for this account. We've met before. Do you mind if I open for you? And he said, I don't care. And then I took that to the club, and I go,
right.
he doesn't care. Come on, let me do it. They let me do it. And then Tim goes, why don't we go on the road? And so now,
Great.
So now I'm touring with him, living in Miami. I have making $500 a week, $2,000 a month. My cousin is also living in Miami. He goes, why don't we move into an apartment together? I go, that sounds like fun. We move into an apartment together. I'm paying $1,000 in rent. We have this nice little apartment in Miami. Now I'm like, okay, I moved out. I have a thing now. This is going great. Now I'm working that job full time. At the same time, I figure out that this other guy I knew was working at a YouTube channel. I go, let me write for you at the YouTube channel. He goes, I'll see what I can do. They start giving me $200, I think, per video that I did with him. So now I'm driving up to Boca to do that with him once a week, writing with him for 4 or 5 hours for $200. Now I'm making a little bit of money. I'm on the road. I'm doing the thing. And then I find another guy at this comedy show, and he's like, I want to do stand-up. And I go, let me write your stand-up. I'll help you write your stand-up. We'll sit down. I'll interview you. He's a rich guy. He had just sold his company, and he wants to do stand-up. I go, I'll sit down with you in your apartment. I'll write down stuff that I think is interesting about you. We'll make you some jokes. And so he's giving me $200 as well.
Okay.
So now I'm 200 bucking it.
Yeah.
200 bucking
That's
it
the
here
way
and
to
there.
do.
You're building a quilt out of $200.
Out of $200. And then Tim Dillon, this guy, he comes out, and then at the same time, I start opening for this guy, Mark Vieira, this Puerto Rican comic. He's taking me on the road a little bit. And then at the same time, Gilbert Gottfried, I get hit up through a friend of a friend to open for Gilbert. So now I'm opening for a few guys.
Yeah.
I'm doing stand-up in Miami.
Yeah.
I'm traveling a bit. And Tim Dillon tells me, if you don't move back to New York, I can't keep you as my guy, because I need you to be working. I need you to be active. And in Miami, there's just not enough for you to be active. So when he tells me that, I'm like, all right, I have to figure it out. And thank God I have another friend that I call, and I'm like, hey man, are you thinking about going to New York? He goes, you know what? I am. And he has family money, and he's a very, very close friend of mine. And then he starts sending me apartments, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
He keeps going, we'll figure it out. And then I'm like, no, you don't understand. We're at two very different places in our life.
Yeah.
And ultimately, he lets me pay him very little money to
Oh,
sleep
that's
at
nice.
his
God
house
bless. Yeah.
for 1 year
Yeah.
in New York. So I moved to New York. From New York, I'm doing the Zooms with the guy to write the stuff for $200. I'm doing the Zooms with the other guy to write the stuff for $200. I'm doing my videos from my bathroom because people can't know I'm not in Miami. Because I'm doing a weekly news video about Miami. And those videos start to kind of take off while I do it on the toilet. I sit on the toilet. I thought that would be interesting.
Sure.
Yeah.
And people start to like the videos, and it's going better. And then every night I'm doing 5-6 shows in New York. I'm hosting all night. Hosting is the easiest thing to get if you want to, because nobody wants to host.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll host every single show. So I'm hosting all these shows. And then Just for Laughs comes over to New York during this year, and they go, the club goes, you've been hosting so much, we want to put you into audition.
Wow.
So they put me down to audition. I audition for JFL. I get the callback. I get JFL, which is like a huge moment in my life.
Yeah.
And I go to Canada for JFL. This is towards the end of the year. I'm figuring out what am I going to do when my rich friend doesn't let me slay on his couch anymore.
Sure.
I'm going to go back to Bushwick. And I go to JFL. I go to Canada. At JFL, I finish my 6-minute set, and I meet a producer from SNL. They go, we loved your set. I go, fantastic, thank you.
I'm not ready for this. Continue.
Panic. And then they go, we'd like to see you in audition in New York. So I auditioned for the New York in like, I think it was UCB. And then a few weeks after that, I get a call back. My buddy's like, we have the apartment till September, or we had the apartment until way before that, actually. It was like we had it till August. And this is just when all this is going down. And I go, you gotta extend the lease. You can't do this to me right now. And he did it. He's just helping me. And I'm very grateful for him. My boy Cole, I was at his wedding. I spoke and everything. I love this guy. My sponsor. And so I do this thing at the UCB. I call my mom after. She goes, how'd it go? I go, I don't know, mom. I don't know. My mom's freaking out. My mom starts smoking cigarettes
I'm going
again.
back to soccer,
I'm
Mom.
freaking out. And then I get a call back to go to the studio. I go to the studio and do it.
I've heard you retell it
Yeah.
This is wild.
0 laughs, right?
Yeah, 0 laughs.
0 laughs.
Maybe I might have heard a cough. It could have been a laugh. I heard it sounded like a cough.
And then you
Oh.
ask someone else who had auditioned, like, hey, did they laugh? And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
What could be scarier?
That's scary.
Yeah.
So at no point during it where you're like, I think I got a good shot.
No.
Right.
And then I get called back again for meetings with the writers, where you sit down and you talk to the writers, and they're like, what do you want to do here? And I'm like, I do the Latin stuff. And they're like, okay. And then I have those meetings, and then after the meetings, you sit in a room. They sit you down in this room, the people that were all called in for the meetings. And it's me, Devin Walker, Michael Longfellow, Molly Carney, and Chloe Trost. And we get this thing, and then they call one of us in to meet with Lauren.
Ooh,
And then
boy.
Devin was first. I'll never forget it. And Devin goes in, talks to Lauren, comes out, and we go, so? He goes, I got it.
Wow.
And we're like, oh my God.
He tells you down.
Oh,
This is amazing.
wow.
I got it, dude. This is amazing. We're freaking out.
But also, are you like, well, fuck?
There goes one slot.
You have to.
You feel like the slots are
Yeah.
diminishing for sure.
They are finite.
Right. And so I'm like, we're hugging him. We're like, it's amazing. He's like, all right, guys, bye. And we're like, okay, bye. He leaves. Now it's, 4 of us. And then I'm drawing. I'll never forget. I drew a boat. I was drawing a boat. I was so nervous. And then I go in and Lauren tells me like, we just start talking about the show and who do you love from the show and all this stuff. And then he doesn't give me truly the feeling that I got it.
Right.
It wasn't clear.
Yeah.
He didn't say like, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. It was like, okay, good, nice to meet you. And I was like, and then I come out and they're like, so? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then then I walk out.
Oh,
and
no.
I call my mom and she's like, do you get it? And I go, I don't know, Mom. I have no idea. She's like, oh my God, Marcello, these people. They don't tell us anything. Yeah. And then a couple weeks go by and you get the call where it's like all your agents.
Yeah.
And it's either yes or no. And they're offering you the spot on the cast.
And did you cry?
Yeah, I cried. I called my
Yeah.
mom. I cried.
Oh, was your
That was a
mom
good cry.
so happy?
Yeah. I mean, a job. She loves it when I get a job.
Of course,
Yeah.
but that specifically.
So that's it. That's the story.
Oh,
Great story.
okay. Your stand-up, which I watched, American Boy,
Did you enjoy it, Dax?
so much, and I watched it with my whole family, and we
wow.
all fucking loved
You
it.
can watch it with the family.
My family, you
Kids
can.
can watch it.
Yeah,
Kids can see it.
11 and 12,
There's
they were
nothing
fine.
crazy.
No, it wasn't nasty. There was
There's no
nothing.
cursing, really.
There's some sexual
A
dancing.
little bit of dance. You can dance now.
Yeah,
it's-
you're
You
allowed
said
to.
it. It's like, what did you call it? Not nasty, grimy, filthy.
Don't make me get nasty.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many wonderful things I want to talk about from the
Please.
stand-up, but also I don't want to ruin any of it.
Right.
But the whole party scenario was fantastic.
Thank you, man.
Let me be clear. It's wonderful. And you're very specific, you're very unique, and you know exactly what you are.
Are you sensing a butt coming?
Yeah. but I think it's going to be a good butt.
Okay.
It is.
okay.
No, I just want to be very clear before I get into my like curiosities that are how the sausage is made,
Right.
without saying like just straight loved it.
Took me a long time to make it.
Did it?
Yeah.
I bet. It's first of all, like just visually, it's kind of a throwback one, which I love.
Yeah.
Right? It's like film, not like the current ones. There's just so many stand-up specials now,
Yeah.
unlike there was 15 years ago. We
Yeah.
didn't have these. So I think to break through that clutter and have something unique to offer is just an enormous accomplishment.
Well, thank you.
Which, yeah, is just very authentic and you're very comfortable and fluid, and it's lovely. You talk so much about getting hit.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit.
Getting hit.
Which is great. Which
Yeah.
is growing up, getting slapped, getting your ear pulled, getting taken into what he calls the Coliseum, the
Yeah, yeah.
bathroom of the Macy's or where the fuck mom's
Yeah,
shopping.
Yeah.
And I love it because I grew up that way too.
Yeah.
Like everyone got hit. My
Yeah.
my grandparents who loved me and raised me, she had a yardstick. She was from Kentucky. And she's
Right.
like, I'm getting the yardstick. And she'd
Right.
hit you with a 3-foot piece of,
Yes.
wood.
And never to hurt.
I wasn't beat.
Exactly. And that's wrong.
Yes. You say it perfectly. You say I was hit a lot, but never hard.
Exactly. I was never hit hard. I was hit a lot.
Yes.
And that's it.
This was my thought. This stand-up routine existed, and then they had the thought, a lot of people were not hit.
Right.
A lot of people are uncomfortable with this.
Yes.
But this magic trick happened, which is the show is you are introduced by your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You come out on stage. We see this impossibly beautiful relationship.
The best.
They dance together. It's so beautiful. And I was like, someone figured out if we start the show this way, we can enjoy all this stuff without being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Did that math happen?
No.
It didn't.
No.
That just organically happened.
I just wanted, yeah.
But I think it serves an enormous tool.
It's good. I didn't even think about that, but that's, yeah. For me, the reason I did that she brought me out is because I think for a long time, I was not like, my grades weren't the best and I was never like this exemplary child.
Yeah.
And she worked so hard.
Yeah.
Like my mom as a person is truly an example, someone that is moral, that takes care of her family, that is nice to people, that is respectful, like gives her time back. She's just a beautiful human being. And she went through a lot of really dark stuff. And she communicated that to me quite a bit. You know, I know this stuff. And
Anytime you might have had.
anytime maybe she could.
Yeah.
And when you grow up like that, and then something good happens to you, and you feel like you've made it or whatever, the first thing that has come to my mind all the time, whenever I'm doing an interview or somebody's asking, all I can think of is like, I can't believe that she gets to see this.
Exactly.
And having her out, I mean, she's done commercials with me. She's been on Fallon.
Yeah.
She's done a lot of stuff. And to me, it's just like, you deserve this thing. And if I was a car salesman, I'd buy her a car. I'd do those types of things.
Yep.
You do whatever you can.
You put her
with
in a
what
nice
you-
unit.
with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So because I'm doing show business,
You're bringing her along with
Yeah,
you.
that's
exactly.
right.
And so
Yeah.
her introducing me was also perfect because it's like, you should take a look at her and you should see how we are, because I'm going to talk about her a lot.
Yeah.
And so it'd be weird if I'm talking about her and it's like, where is she?
There's no reference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're worrying. You have this natural fear, like, is she cool with him saying this?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The magic trick, which is uncalculated.
Yeah. But you think about it. You go, who's going to bring you out? Are they going to do? We're going to do a voice of God. Is the host going to do it? Who's going to bring you out?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's easy. It's like the first thing in my mind.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, that's easy. Mom will go out and do it. And I know her. I know her personality. I know she's going to come out. She went out like this. You know when you go sleep at a friend's house and they drop you back off and your mom comes out and she goes, hi, good to see you. Thank you for bringing him back. And then the mom of your friend goes, he's a great kid.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic kid.
Yeah.
My mom is the mom where they go, he's a fantastic kid. And she goes, yeah, I'm sure. Come in the house. You know?
Yeah.
Like that was the energy always, was like, you know.
I know him.
Exactly. And I always had the thing of like, you know, I knew every sports player's name. I know every football player's name. I know every baseball player's name. I know every soccer player's name, but I didn't know my times tables. I did bad in math. And so she always had that thing where you go out to dinner and we're with like another couple or something.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to the husband, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah. I mean, Jake Delhomme in Carolina, what he's doing with that program is unbelievable. I mean, he's really playing well over there. And, you know, Nazar Muhammad and, you know, Steve Smith. I mean, they're just a great wide receiver core. And it's unbelievable the way that they're able to, you know, make both of them happy when they have such talent. And I'm bringing up all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Brian Urlacher is just a leader of men. And I'm talking like that at 12, 13. And then at some point she goes, you know all of that, but we're 7 times 9. And I'm like, okay. You know, so that was kind of the vibe with her. And I got a detention all the time. I used to go to detention, and she worked all day. So if I got detention and I missed the bus home, she was like, "I'm picking you up at 8 o'clock at night."
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Yeah, you made your
So
bed.
Many a time, a stress that this woman that has been through so much did not need. She shouldn't be worried about my grades. I have nothing to worry about. I have a home. I have food. I have water. There's no reason I should be getting bad grades or putting her through, you know, the dean of my school calling her, telling her that I cheated on a test or that, you know, I started a riot or whatever the stuff, stupid stuff. I did start one riot, but I never got in trouble for it.
Until now.
Yeah, well now that people know, but it's okay. It was like it was a riot, like, but we put it in a contained space. And I always felt like, damn, dude, like I stressed this woman out so much for so much time, and now I get to do the opposite. I give her good experiences. I talk about her fondly. I make sure that, you know, I want to do the opposite now. We had a lady that my mom hired, this woman that was back then an illegal immigrant, and there's nothing you can do about it now. She's a citizen. But she lived in my house, and my mom traveled a lot for work, so someone had to stay with us. And I remember vividly like those nights when I'm being a psychopath, and this woman has to call my mom, who's in Belgium, working her ass off so her kids can go to school and everything can be fine and we can live the life that she wants us to live. And she's like, your son is being very difficult.
Yeah.
He won't drink the milk. And she's like, when I get back there, you know?
Yeah.
I had a lot of those.
Tell him to enjoy his ears because I'm twisting them off the second.
So many of those.
But listen, if you weren't that kid, you wouldn't be this person.
Right,
you
right,
wouldn't
right.
be this person on stage. You wouldn't be someone at SNL.
Of
Like
You just need
it's
some
all,
patience.
It's all one thing.
I was telling my boy the other day, because my boy Santi, he's a star. He went to Brown.
He's a stud. He's a
stud.
physical
He's a water
he's a
polo
phenom.
player,
Oh.
Division I Player of the Year. Okay,
Wow.
he's in a different level. Played for the Peruvian national team
Oh.
for real. I trained one time with my national team, and it's Dominican Republic. He played for Peru. You understand?
Wow.
He was a savage. He's incredible. He won state championships.
Oh.
He was an unbelievable player. Stanford was recruiting him. I mean, he was living this. And his mom was always so nice to him. And if his mom would pack his bags.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going on a trip. She'll pack the bag. This kid, he left. He came to LA. He didn't bring pants. He
Oh.
brought one pair of pants. The pants just got here today via FedEx. You understand? That he's a star.
And he's almost 30,
and
right?
he's almost 30.
Yeah.
But my mom was always like, and he's my best friend.
Yeah.
And I know my mom was always like, it's there. He
Yeah.
had perfect grades. He's studying. He's doing all his homework. I'm not studying. I'm showing up late. I'm doing the whole thing wrong. And he's doing everything great. And then I realized, I'm like, the reason that my mom never packed my bags or that didn't, do random acts of kindness for me is because I didn't deserve them. It's like you have to deserve it. And that's something that's lost in today's America. You have to earn it.
It's
You have
true.
to deserve it. And looking back when I was like, damn, bro, you tell your mom you're hungry and something appears. I think that's unbelievable. My mom doesn't, and it's like, it's not because my mom is weird.
Or he says he's hungry and she says, what are you in the mood for?
Stuff like
Can you
that.
imagine? There's options?
There's snacks in the stuff. I mean, there's a different energy when you are a star. And if I was a star when I was a kid,
You would have been treated like one.
I would have been treated like one.
That's a good point.
So if you're a kid out there, and you're not being treated like a star,
You're getting what you deserve.
there's a reason. Oh my God. Now I understand it. Every time I've sipped this tea, it's at the perfect temperature and it doesn't get cold. And I go, what's going on here?
Yep.
There's
What
some
kind of
sort- there's-
voodoo?
The coaster
That's right.
is a heat. is
That's
heated.
right.
Well, you can take it off. The coaster charges the battery within the cup, and then you can keep that
It's an
cup
envelope.
anywhere.
Oh,
I know.
Dax
I know.
Shepard.
Isn't
It's
that great?
high quality here.
There's a level in Hollywood that you get to
Yeah.
that it's unbelievable. This is what I'm talking about. Wow.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No, just
You were saying.
I'm of two minds because what's funny is now I'm in the different category, which is now I have money and I'm raising kids and I have money and I have privilege and all these things. And yeah, I'm not hitting my kids and I'm talking with them.
Sure.
I have the time and patience and I'm not stressed.
It's a different thing.
And I'm with that.
Yes.
And I value the shit out of how I grew up.
And also, I think it's important to say that there's a way to hit them without hitting them.
Yeah.
You know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure.
Without
Yeah,
anger.
yeah,
My
yeah.
mom didn't hit me my whole life. It was like, there was a specific couple years, It wasn't this long-term thing. My mom, she also, I think parents don't like it. It gets
No,
weird.
I know. Yeah.
It gets weird.
Yeah.
Especially when you're fast. Once the kid gets
And
fast,
starts running
you're
away.
chasing.
it's like you don't want your kid to run away. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Because my mom, I never was like, I have a bruise from, it's like, that's
Yes.
so wrong and bad. It's always like the fact that it got physical in any way, any tiny way,
Yeah.
it's like, it's a different thing. One time, and I don't talk about this on the special, but one time I was on my mom's computer in her office and she thought I was playing on the computer. I was doing my homework. I might have been playing, but I switched it up at the right time.
Yeah.
And when she came in, she goes, "What are you doing on my computer?" And I go, "Look." And she looks, she sees it and she goes, okay. She walks away. And I go, "Yeah, that's right."
Oh. Yeah, that's
Let's just
right.
say she tickled me in a way that
I haven't
was
yet
not
forgotten.
enjoyable.
Yeah,
But it's like, but those are
no.
important moments to have as a kid because dude, I am a thank you please stickler.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
And, my stepdad is a very generous man. My stepdad is always, the extra tip, the guy, the talking, he's what's your name when you get to the
He
restaurant.
gives respect to
You
people.
give respect. And I think that those are things that you want to do for the kid because then they get proud of it. I'm proud of it. I tell my friends, if you're hanging out with me and you don't say please, I go, come on with the, you know?
I know.
And it's fun. I think I find it fun.
Me too.
That's why I'm excited to have kids. I cannot wait to go, are you out of your mind? I think that's fun. It's like, remember when you were little and you would see a teacher and she would go, if you can hear me, clap once. And everybody goes, I saw that and I go, that's fun. To control, to have the power.
Sure.
It's fun.
Yep.
I kind of wanted to be a teacher, to be like, you're mine. Whatever I say, I do. And I think that's part of the stand-up thing. It's like, I want these people to listen to me.
Of course.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
You have
I do
control of
this
the
is-
scenario.
Yeah.
I like that.
But what's happening in this subtext is because what's fun about it is it caused a lot of conversation post watching it where I was like, the thing I think is being somewhat poked at here, not explicitly again, but it's like, I look at Anna and this girl's on a Zoom call with her entire family, like 30 members of her family, and they party over Zoom. It's the cutest thing in the world. And they're some are
style.
in Spain, some are here.
Yeah.
The closeness, the emotions that are on display, all of it to say is like, there is this elite problem in this country. And we call it white in general, but that's too generic. It's some percentage of this white world.
Yeah, and then white people come in every color.
Mm.
You don't have to be white to be white.
I get what you mean.
In some ways.
Mhm.
Obviously, you can't change your skin tone. And I have a lot of white friends. I want to say that.
I haven't seen any, but that's fine.
Some of my best.
I'll believe it when I
Some
see
of
it.
my best friends.
But I think there is an issue in this country, and it's infecting politics, and it's infecting how people are voting, and it's really this elitism that is a problem. It's these fucking like sixth generation people, and they know everything, and science proved it, and and academia proved it, and this is how you raise your kids, and this is how you do everything.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, what's the result of that? Sometimes it's really good, but of all the people that you're saying are raising their kids wrong, why is it that at every fucking Christmas, all 40 of them are there and no one wants to be with their parents?
Right.
There is no extended family. Like, what are the results of all this? It's there. It's like whether you're saying it explicitly or not, it's like, it's very there and it was hitting me.
I think a big thing is it's important in my mind, not that I know anything about having kids or anything like that, but I think it's important for you to show the kids that when they do wrong, it affects you. Like, it really affects you. Like, for me, over my life, whenever I did something bad or wrong, my mom was never okay. It was never fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was never like, it happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big problem, is like, it shouldn't be okay. It's okay for it to not be okay. And to the extent that you want to do it is, up to you, your family. But I do think it's really, really important to show the kids that when you do something bad or wrong, it affects you. It hurts you. It doesn't make you feel good.
You're not an island. You're affecting everyone around you. She wants you to be responsible for what you're doing in the world.
My God.
Like
God.
the outcome is yours.
I wrote it 1,000 times on a paper. I will be responsible for my actions. My stepdad, we used to do lines. You're going to do lines. And I would
Time to do lines.
I would do lines. I will be responsible for my actions. I probably did that specific sentence on like 3 or 4 occasions on like 1 million pages.
Now, has that backfired at all? Do you think you're too much of a people pleaser?
Perhaps, but also I am a big accountability guy.
Yep.
I am a big, that was bad. I did a bad thing and that was wrong and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
And then you get very, very with a loose grip, you get into immigration in this very wonderful way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío.
It's great. And I can't say because I don't want to give away kind of the ending, but I just love the movies.
Yes.
It's so fucking good. Because when white people get weird, I think Chris Rock had a joke about that. Some black comedian had a joke about that. He's like, getting in an elevator with a white guy, it's like he might be tiny and stuff, but he might also eat people. Like the fear you have.
Exactly.
It's like, does this dude eat people?
White people are curious. They're curious.
We've got some of us are fucking kinky, huh?
Oh yeah.
There is. And to me, it was just like, dude, like, I never was like a kid that was worried about politics. My parents never let me go there. My parents always made me think about what's in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's your day to day. That's kind of our passion. Mm-hmm. what are you working on? How are you making money? How are you surviving?
Yeah.
And that stays my main focus. I really don't get into it.
Again, not to be dismissive, but it's like a luxury to be worrying about all this other shit that's outside of your entire world.
I said this one time because I always thought about my dad and about my mom and about how they reacted to my problems. And I don't know if I came up with this or if someone helped me come up with it, but it helped me understand them and accept them in a beautiful way. And I've said it to myself a million times. And it is this. You cannot expect from a person that comes from extreme circumstances a moderate response.
Yeah.
You cannot expect a moderate response from someone that comes from something extreme.
Yeah.
It's not that they can't do it, it's that you can't expect it.
Right.
So anybody in the world that says something crazy, the Trumps of the world, and on the other side, the people that are, going hard, everybody's going hard.
Yeah.
And when I hear something that is like striking from anybody, from either side of the thing, I immediately go, they probably come from an extreme thing. And that's why they're saying extreme stuff.
That's generous. Yeah.
So, but I'll tell you, it's generous, but you know what it is? It sounds like it's saying it's generous. It's like, oh, like I'm doing it for them.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing it for me.
Yes. No, I know.
I say that so that I can calm down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make you outraged.
I don't expect you to be moderate. I don't expect you to be this, this perfectly eloquent or well-mannered or politically correct person.
Yeah.
Because I know where you come from.
Yeah.
Well, this was my defense of T.I. He got in trouble, and I don't like what he said. He was like, you're going to go to the doctor and make sure his daughter's hymen's intact, and this was a huge uproar. And I was like, yeah, that's rough. I don't think that should happen.
Sure.
But you're also talking about a guy whose mother was a prostitute and was supporting the family at 9 years old.
Went through a lot.
So guess what? He may have come up about 55 fucking levels, and you came up 0.5 from this great house, and then you're in judgment of that guy. Kind of fuck you.
I'm not about judgment. I don't like it's
lot
not
of
healthy.
judgment.
And to your
I
point,
agree.
there's this great book, The Body Keeps the Score. Maybe you've heard about that book. But this doctor's work starts because he's working when he's young in the VA hospital, and he's watching these vets come in, and they're getting confronted with something that's just a little difficult, like it's paperwork or it's this. And he's watching people have this insane flight or fight reaction, like full 180 heartbeat per minute, unraveling. And he goes, man, something's going on. That's like a crazy reaction from my point of view to that. So why is that happening? It's like, well, fuck, dude, if you just left Vietnam, yeah, man, you're heightened and you're going to stay heightened.
It to be chill.
Yeah, yeah.
My stepdad, the same thing. My stepdad went through everything he went through. So when I was younger, I was like, damn, this guy's like uptight. This guy's high strung.
Yeah.
What's going on with this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom's high strung.
This guy runs hot.
You know what I mean? What the heck? And my dad says crazy stuff. And I'm like, what the heck is up with these people? And then I get a little bit older and I think about that and it calmed me down. As soon as I started thinking about that, about not expecting it, it just calmed me down. And then I apply that to everyone I meet. And then I get to be calm.
Yeah.
I affect myself. You know what I mean? I think crazy stuff and then I go, damn, Yeah. But when other people do it, I go, you come from a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is my last question, and it's because I'm newly obsessed with her through my daughter, thank God. I went and saw Sabrina Carpenter a month ago with my daughter. I just love her.
Yeah.
Monica's been making fun of me. I think Short and Sweet came out like a month ago, and I'm just obsessed
I was
with
like,
the album.
it's been out for a bit.
I think she did another one.
No way.
There's another one since then actually out.
So you're pals with her. Are you pals?
Yeah, I would say we're pals for sure.
You're pal. How did that start?
The Domingo thing.
Yeah.
I think there, I don't know if there was something before the Domingo thing. I'm not sure. I don't know if she was on the show or if we did something, but the Domingo thing was big.
Yeah.
And she was all about it and it was so cool. And it felt for me like I was on that plane to LA after SNL. It was on a Sunday after SNL. So I'm like, feels very Hollywood.
Yeah.
And the writers, of course, I'll shout out the writers too, because I love to shout out the writers. Kira O'Sullivan, Jimmy Fowley, Sudi Green, and Ali Levitan. And they all came with me. from New York
Oh,
to LA
fun.
to the Forum.
Mhm.
To 14, 15,000 people.
Yeah.
We're thinking about what I'm gonna say, what the bit's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like we're like it's so fun. And my best friend Santi came, and his girlfriend came too, or now his fiance. Congratulations to Santi. Of course, a guy like that gets married.
Of course.
A guy like that has to get married. But it was insane, and it felt like old school. Like it felt old school in the sense that like a character from a TV show, you want to see them in another place.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, I mean, it was like truly a unreal experience. Like, and Sabrina's really like, she's down. She's
Right.
down to clown. She's down to think of something funny. She's an actress, obviously.
That's why I've become obsessed with her, because she was hosting SNL, and of course my daughters are so excited. So I watch it with her and I'm like, my God, she's fantastic. And then while we're watching the episode, I'm now Wikipediaing her. I'm like, oh, right. She was an actor on Disney forever. She was an actor before she was a singer. Of course she's great. Like I'm having all these realizations.
And they're so good. Like the young actors, the Sabrina, Ariana,
Exactly.
Yeah. They do it all.
Keenan.
Yeah,
Like watching them on at a cold read,
Yes.
they're great.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing it for so long.
Now, if I'm you, again, and I'm 28, I'm going to try to date her with all my might. Are you not trying your hardest to marry
No.
her?
I'm in a relationship.
You
now.
are?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship
Okay.
with a Dominican girl. She's an architect.
Oh,
Oh.
an architect.
She's unreal. She went to Yale. She's
Oh.
she's unreal.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
all right.
but Sabrina's awesome,
Yeah.
and she's really funny and cool. She's great.
Marcello, I really
This was
like you. You're
great.
adorable.
I think this is my first one.
Yeah.
I feel very honored.
Me too.
I think my first one since everything happened.
We're gonna count it. We're gonna say first
It's her
one.
first.
Okay.
American Boy
Yes.
is on Netflix.
Yes.
Please watch it. It's hysterical. Also, I'm so excited to learn that you did a movie with Kevin Hart. You're doing it right now, 72 hours.
Yeah, we filmed it already. It'll be out in July.
Is that a
Nice.
nod to 48 hours? Is it a similar concept?
No, it's more in the world of like it's a bro bachelor party situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
I
gonna
wish
be
there was a better, we could combine those words somehow. A bro
Like
bachelor party. Broachler party?
We'll
That doesn't
we'll
work.
get there.
We'll work on it
Yeah,
before the film
workshop.
comes
Bachelor
out.
is a little bit formal for what happens at those.
That's right. That is
Sure.
correct.
It's like your nephew speaking English.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this was delightful. Thank you for the
Dude,
gifts.
are you
Yeah,
crazy?
Everyone
I can't
watch
wait to wear
American
my
Boy,
new
and
clothes. I'm so
I'm a-
excited.
Went to Marshall's, bro. Old school.
I have a very strong
Marshalls.
feeling we'll do this many times.
I hope so, dude.
Yeah,
This is fun. I like
absolutely.
this.
All right,
Thank you.
Be good.
I sure hope there weren't any mistakes in that episode, but we'll find out when my mom, Mrs. Monica, comes in and tells us what was wrong.
I have so much to report.
Let's hear.
Well, I went home to Detroit, Michigan. Cute sweatshirt.
Thank you. This is one of our 1000th episode merch items. It is really cute. I love it. I'll show the back
Okay, yeah. show
because the
everyone
back is important.
Oh, that's super cute. I hadn't even seen that cherry with a bazillion names inside the cherries. That's great. Your cascading hair did block
Oh,
a good
shit.
deal of it, but I think that enhances the,
The mystery.
thrill of trying to see it.
All of our guest names are in there. That's cool.
So I went home on a Wednesday, and it was when I landed, we just landed on ice and snow. And it looked like Fargo out the window. Ton of snow.
Yeah.
And, I traveled light. I had a backpack and a roll-on. Get in the car with my friend Jonathan.
Oh, I love Pony. Shout out.
He's so young. I keep forgetting how young he is. He's younger than
That
you.
young, barely. He's not
He's
that
35.
young. Yeah, that's not
It's pretty young. He's like,
He has a
He's
kid
my
and I
boss.
think another kid on the way.
yeah, he's my boss though, Anyways, get to the hotel at 10:30 p.m. And I think, I'm going to go to Lafayette, Coney Island and get a couple chili dogs, maybe a loose burger and some fries before I hit the hay.
What's a loose burger?
It's ground beef on a hot dog bun and then covered in the chili sauce, onions, and a mustard.
Okay, and tell me how that's different than the Coney.
The Coney has a hot dog in it with the chili
Oh,
all
it's just
over it.
without the hot dog.
And ground beef. Called a loose burger. Like imagine that the burger is not a patty, it's loose.
Uh-huh.
But it's on a hot dog bun. It's very fun. Loose burger.
Okay.
That's what my mom always gets. My mom doesn't fuck with hot dogs.
Right.
She doesn't trust them.
Now, does the Coney sauce also have beef? It
Ground
does,
beef.
right?
Yeah. Beef
Okay,
on beef on beef. Is,
Okay.
Which is always
That's-
the goal.
I just wanted to get it straight.
And also, like, I had sent my brother and sister and mom a picture, and someone pointed out, like, people really rage, but you're not supposed to put ketchup on them.
Right.
Which makes no sense because you put ketchup on everything that ground beef's in. Like hamburger.
Yeah, but the Coney, the chili sauce.
But then you also put ketchup on a hot dog. No one's freaking about that.
But it's the chili that you don't put ketchup on.
I know. Anyways,
I'm with them on that.
So as it turns out, I am staying almost directly across the apartment I lived at in Detroit.
Okay, yeah, that's fun.
And I'm sure I've told enough stories on here what the vibe was in 94 when I was there. So before I go, I think, okay, I've got to take about $24 and put it in my left pocket without any of the credit cards I need and care about. But I need to put one dummy credit card in there.
Yeah.
So that if I get mugged, I can hand them all that stuff. It'll look like that's my shit. And then I've hidden my rest of my money in my normal credit card that I would not want to lose elsewhere on my body.
Oh. Okay.
This was standard operating procedure, SOP, when we lived there.
Yeah.
You just say, that's what you had to do. So I go through all this work of like getting myself situated to get mugged, right?
Yeah.
And because unlike in my 20s where I was willing to fight over the money, I'm no longer willing to fight over the money. So I'm just going to hand it over, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So also there's like 4 inches of fresh powder. So it's so dreamy outside. I'm like, I start walking.
What time is it?
Now it's about 10:45 at night.
Okay, really late.
Late. And I walk across the street and now I'm directly in front of the apartment on Griswold where there's this little park. And again, I'm peeping everywhere. Who's going to roll up on me? And the first thing I come up to is a very frail, like 60-year-old man, white man, walking 2 pugs in sweaters.
Sure. Not what you expected.
And I'm like, this guy would not have lasted 11 minutes out on this street in 1994. He would have been relieved of the dogs and his wallet for sure, if not killed.
Dogs too?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe someone's girlfriend would want a dog. They were cute. They were in sweaters.
Oh.
And so as I'm going up to my favorite chili dog place, there's 2 cars out front just running because it's so cold out. Whoever's eating inside is just leaving their car running so the heat's on.
Wow.
And then I go inside and I eat and I just sit there watching. There's 2 cars running. I mean, Monica, this is inconceivable.
Yeah. Times change.
Inconceivable.
Places change.
They change. And I did not see this coming. I couldn't have been happier for the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could have fucking kept all my money in my left pocket and I could have held my phone. And then as I'm walking back to the hotel, there's a goddamn Gucci store next to the hotel.
Yeah, that's
now
wild.
my mind is exploding. I'm like, what has happened down here? I mean, this is the ultimate glow up I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. Then I get into my room. It's gorgeous. The Chanel Hotel. I'm like, oh my God, there's a gorgeous hotel now in downtown
That's
Detroit.
great.
So I get back to the room. I don't know what it is, 11:30 at night now.
Uh-huh.
I also have a commitment in the morning at 11 a.m., which is totally fine. I'm going to be fine for sleep.
Yeah.
And then I'm hanging in the room for a little bit. And then I think of something I want out of my backpack. I go to get my backpack. I don't have my backpack. And I'm like, oh, that's rough. Like I panic on a 2 for about 10 minutes. I start thinking like, okay, well, I do remember bringing it to that car. Okay, so I was left in that car. Where do we find this guy? The guy already said that the car services were fucking overwhelmed because of the snow and everything else, and they have to get back to the airport. They're going to be whatever. And then I remember I have brought my memoir with me so that I can write in it.
You should.
I know. I really probably shouldn't travel with it.
Yeah, you can't.
And then my journal's in there too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my, I'm so devastated at the thought that, because I have one of the 4 books I've written in a notebook.
Uh-huh.
And I'm towards the end of that notebook. And I'm like, if I lose 90 handwritten pages, I don't even remember what I covered in that section. I'm so devastated that I'm like, I don't know that I would resume writing it. I think I would be like, I can't possibly rewrite the 90 pages I lost and blah, blah. So I am really now fucking panicked.
Yeah.
And we get a hold of the driver, but only in as much as the driver says, I'm with somebody
They're reading a really interesting book in the back of my car.
Yes, and then they're going through your journal and they are on the phone with TMZ. And so, I mean, this is as fucking bad as it can get for me. And I'm really
it makes me
trying
so anxious.
not to panic about it and just stay optimistic. All to say, I do get it back, but I get it back at like 2:45 a.m.
Yeah, it's late.
But I'm so relieved.
Ugh.
Whatever.
Did you try to like look and see if it had been tampered with?
I didn't. Like I saw that my memoir was in there in my journal and I was like, okay, I don't care about anything else in the world. I have these 2 books.
Right.
You idiot. Why don't you scan it? Blah, blah, blah. Why do you bring it?
I do
Some
want you to do that.
self-abuse.
Sure. I guess I'm piling on, but I do want you
Victim
to.
shaming.
I'm sorry, but I really do need you to like back up, you know?
I know you can't really back up handwritten stuff.
That's why the handwritten thing was, tough. But you can scan and you should scan.
And that has been suggested to me many times since this event. And then I imagine myself sitting in front of a fucking copy machine and how many hours that would take.
Okay,
and then I have to go do my real life stuff, which is seemingly unrelenting at this moment.
You have to squeeze in just a couple hours so that this just never
I think that's like a
again.
6-hour ordeal, page by page.
It's pretty. There's a scan doc on your phone, and you literally just take pictures.
Okay, I'll give you $25 an hour.
I mean, I have a lot going on too, but I'll do it.
Let's go to like
25.
Kinko's. Let's go to like Kinko's, and you got the whole 2 pages at a time.
Okay. All right, I guess I'm off to Kinko's.
I think you should do it.
I haven't been in a Kinko's in a long time. Speaking of which, I don't even know that they're still around, but I hope they are. I do get about 45 minutes to an hour with Ricardo. We do go out in a Raptor and find some snowy roads and drift for a while, which is its own hilarious thing because you can't imagine how terrified he is as a passenger. If you think I'm bad.
I understand why. He's in control of the car as his livelihood.
Yes.
And I totally get that.
And he was screaming. And I was saying to him, Danny, if we crash, we're going really 20 miles an hour. Sure, the back end's all over the place because we're drifting. But we're not flying. I mean, that's just not the nature of it.
Would that have helped you?
I was passenger while he did it.
Right,
and he's not as good at it as me. Now, look, he's a much better driver than me. But I grew up in Detroit driving on snowy roads. He grew up in Australia with no snow.
Right, that's true.
So I just think, this isn't a brag. He said it. He's like, I don't like that you're better at this than me. Okay, so that's a brag, I guess. But I would have never come up if you didn't force me to say, like, I was tolerating his.
I'm just asking because you're the one that's like, you can't handle being a passenger.
Yes.
So I'm like, would that have alleviated your fear?
Well, I had already worked through that because it started with him driving and I'm in the passenger seat. And I'm like, I don't know if he's got it. We might crash into a fire hydrant. We might crash into whatever. And then I was like, and we're going 20 miles an hour and it's got airbags and we'll be fine.
I have a question. Why do you feel fine when I drive you?
I think you're a good driver.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But you think people are good drivers that I think you still wouldn't want.
You're not driving aggressively.
No.
You're driving completely normal. I can handle being in a car. It's if someone's trying to show off and drive fast. I hate it.
Oh, I thought sometimes I think the opposite if I'm driving you, like, oh, he's going to be like mad that I didn't.
Then you're not driving aggressively enough? No. I prefer. No, I like a nice, boring ride if I don't have the brake pedal in front of me or the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
I mean, I do think you're right, though, that I think a lot of people that are into this also are terrible passengers because they love the control and they understand what the car is supposed to be doing. So when it's not doing the thing it should be doing, I think you're hyper aware of it.
Yeah.
I think to some degree, if you're riding with me in this situation, you just you surrender the notion I know what I'm doing.
Sure.
Right. If you were to come on a racetrack with me, you'd be like, yeah, I guess he knows what to do.
I know.
He does this.
I would, but I'm not a driver. Like, that's the whole thing.
Also, I love that feeling. So that's the irony. I also love feeling out of control. I love it. This is when, like, we went off-roading, Chris and I, in Hawaii, and she drove and we were sliding down this hill. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to go into a fucking tree. But I was just laughing uncontrollably because it does pass that point where I just have no response but to start laughing. So I can enjoy it. Okay. As long as I don't think death is on the table. So that was great. That was a nice little thing. Host the event. That goes well. I didn't get to hang with Verstappen like I wanted to. I met him. I shook his hand.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
do the event, blah, blah, blah. That night, go back to the room, go to sleep. My son picks me up the next morning. And I'm going to add one more thing that you don't care about.
Oh,
when
fun.
I left... When I left Detroit 30 years ago, cars did not... Some cars had analog brakes. Not all of them. No cars had traction control.
Oh,
No cars had stability track.
Oof.
So what this has done to the driving in Detroit, because we're on crazy snowy roads and everyone's going 50, 60 miles an hour, no problem, because they have all this assistance now. The car like is very good at keeping you when you're starting to slide around. It corrects it.
That's good.
So that was like a real adjustment. I'm like, oh, your average knucklehead is now going what would have been insanely fast on these roads in 1994 when I left.
Okay, that means car safety has really increased over time.
Yes.
We like that.
Go to Aaron's house, and luckily I had the kind of confidence to say to him, because normally it's like, well, it's party time, let's go do this and we'll see this person. And I go, dude, if you're up for it, man, I want to rewatch Patriot, which will be the 4th time for me, and I think the 3rd or 4th time for him.
Wow.
And I want to sit on the couch. And he fucking made a fire. And my son and I sat on that couch, Monica.
Did you have s'mores?
For 9 hours, but we ordered food.
Okay, you ordered food.
It was, I can't tell you what it did to my nervous system.
That's great.
To be with my love like that. We watched the entire first season.
I love doing that.
Oh, and then the next day, we tackled the town a bit. We were hanging out with his son, Wade, my grandson.
Yep.
Who's so tall and handsome now.
Do like Wade and Groot get along? Because, you know, it's like 2 grandsons, and I don't know if
they haven't met. So I can't really say.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But we'll try to schedule that.
Okay.
Anyways, we went to Highland House, my favorite breadsticks. And then we did our thing. We went to my old house. We went to his old house.
Nice.
We went to our old junior high.
Cute.
We went and looked at other friends' houses that we missed.
It's true, because you don't go to Michigan a lot. Let's remind people that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're going home.
It's like once a
if
year.
I did that, every time I went home, like drove by old places.
And you
it'd
go
be
to your
boring.
childhood home.
That's my...
Yeah, you stay there.
Yeah, but there are others that were before that. But like, if I did that every time, that's a lot of times.
Yeah.
But you don't get to do that very often. That's really nice.
Also, we don't recognize shit. The town we grew up in is so fucking nice. Like, anyone who's heard me talk about how blue collar my town was and now went there, they'd be like, he's so full of shit.
Fucking liar.
Oh my God, there's so many beautiful houses. The downtown is like so storybook.
Oh, cute.
They redid the little Central Park with like very architectural. It's unrecognizable,
Yeah.
but it's adorable.
Okay. So while you've been talking, for a while.
Picking things off your body?
I've been picking off all my fingernails.
Okay, your Lee press-on nails?
My gel nails. And I've made a little collection here.
Cute little collection.
And I'm going to put it right here so people can see it if they want.
Oh, great.
And see what they think.
And I'm pretty confident you'll forget to move those to the trash can.
And it sort of reminds me of the hair wall.
Mm-hmm.
And the hair saga.
Yeah.
That we talked about. Did anyone comment about hair walls? Have you seen?
I haven't.
So you watched The Patriot. I also have television news. The Pit is back, season 2. And I got excited. Obviously, I was so excited to watch it. And I turn it on. I watched the first episode, ready for the next one. You know, I'm planning on watching like 10.
Yeah. They come out week to week.
I forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot they come out week to week, and I got so mad.
Irrationally upset.
Tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love a tantrum.
There are certain things that trigger my tantrums, and as you know, this is one. This happened during Last Dance.
Yeah.
Where we thought we had more, and then we didn't. So I just I understand it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting.
But it's nice that for the next 2 months, you have something every week you get to enjoy.
It's just
That's
making
the
me
nice part.
agitated. I want to know what other
Who
stuff.
dies?
What other stuff he's gonna say?
Oh, yeah.
he's just so hot, you know?
Yeah,
He's so hot. He's
yeah.
still so hot.
Yeah.
And I have an update too. Okay, maybe like last year or something. Yeah, probably last year. You said that you were getting into slippers.
Oh, funny. I wore slippers the whole time I was at Aaron's.
Okay, so you were getting into slippers, and I was like,
But it didn't stick. I don't wear slippers at my house.
okay, yeah, I haven't seen you in slippers or anything, but you were trying it on. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And I was like, like that's. I don't know why. I think I'm like, that's old.
Grampy.
Yeah, it's Grampy. Yeah. And after the Golden Globes at the Netflix party, they had slippers there, which I think they do at some parties.
For women in high heels.
Yeah, it's like you can take them off and wear them at the party, which I didn't do.
Great idea.
Great idea. But then you have to like hold your shoes and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as we talked about, your purse is too small to hold your shoes.
It's not even. It's ceremonial, the purse.
Yeah. So I did get the slippers. I didn't wear them that day, but I was like, I'm taking my souvenir. So I got my slippers, and then they just sat in the room for a minute. I wasn't thinking about it, and I just put my little feet in there just to see.
Yeah.
And I've been wearing them so much.
You love them.
I love them.
You're a Grammy.
Yes. And it actually, because I really don't like getting out of bed in the morning, I'm not a morning person. I have gotten myself out of bed a couple times thinking, oh, I get to put my feet in those slippers.
You're eventizing your wake up.
Yes.
You're smart.
And I can wear my slippers to go make my tea.
Yeah.
And it's changed everything.
Oh, wonderful.
I know. So
It's an exciting new era for you.
I highly
Slipper
recommend
era.
slippers.
Yeah. Just Patriot. I keep saying the Patriot,
Sure,
but it's just Patriot.
The Pit.
Pit and slippers.
So it's Patriot and the Pit.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where there's confusion. And A slippers.
Just slippers, maybe.
Just A slippers. And I think this is a good omen for the year. It's
Great.
a slipper year.
Yeah, great.
So I'm happy about that.
Great.
I also did something fun on Monday with our friends, the Avett brothers.
Oh, yeah. Are you allowed to say what it is?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
But you did some acting.
I did some acting.
In a Avett Brother project.
Yes, that's right. And I had not, as you've talked about many times, I also haven't acted in a really long time.
Yeah.
And I had some dialogue. And I was like looking at it and thinking, God, am I going to be able to remember this? Am I going to be able to memorize this? I haven't had to do that in a really long time.
Yeah.
I was able to do it.
Good.
Thank goodness. But it is funny. It's funny returning back to that. And it was a really fun time. And of course, like scene work is so fun. But yeah, there's a lot of
twiddling your thumbs.
Twiddling and sitting around and waiting. And I'm not used to that mode anymore at all.
It's a mindset. The whole time we're here, we're working.
Yeah.
There's no moment we're not working.
Yeah.
Unless we're taking a duty break.
If we're taking a duty break, which you just did.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, I'm checking email or I'm editing or there's stuff to do. There's always stuff to do.
Yeah.
And you can't really you can do that on some sets if you go to your trailer, but I didn't have one. So and then I did have a room, but it was too cold in there because, I get too cold.
Yeah, and you hadn't brought your slippers.
Exactly. And I was also in a very specific outfit, which eventually you guys will see. Do you want me to send you a picture right now?
Oh, I'd love to see a picture.
Okay. I'm sorry for the audience, but you will eventually see it. But I want to get Dax's reaction on cam.
On camera. Oh, my heavens.
Rob, I'll send
I mean, the outfit's one thing, but the hair.
Exactly.
How many days did it take them to get your hair to look like that?
Okay. I mean, they did it they did it
are
much
you getting
faster.
married in this thing?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Now.
Wow.
It's really something, huh?
Wow.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I also.
How long did it take you to undo that? Were you in the shower for a year?
So I was starting, and I kind of said this on an interview we just we just did. So spoiler, I guess. But I was finding myself like feeling like a real diva. There was so much hairspray in that hair.
Yeah, you probably took a year off your life with all the fumes.
So much hairspray. And then continuous, touch-ups. You forget touch-ups.
For 12 hours.
At one point I said, I don't know if my hair can take any more hairspray. I also knew, I was like, it doesn't need it.
It's not changing.
It
is what it is. It's a brick.
And I would accidentally like graze my hair with my hand and it would come off. Yeah.
Break off.
Yes. And I was like starting to have like some panic about that. And then same with the makeup because it was like we're just, a constant powdering and a painting. And I'm like, but I'm not going to be in the scene for a while. So like, we don't need to do this right now, but I can't really say that, but I know it's true. So then there's some panic. Like, I don't want that on my face. So it was like, I've become a brat. Like we're used to being in control.
That's
here.
what it is,
we created an environment where we have all the control.
Yeah.
And
that's so nice. You kind of forget how nice that is.
I did. I mean, I did have a lot of fun and I would definitely like do that again.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, man, do I have a great job? I love my job. It's so good. And then we've had like multiple interviews over the past 2 days, especially yesterday, that I was like, oh man, this is so good.
Yeah.
I just am so lucky.
Yeah.
So and it was so weird because I obviously came here to do that job.
Mm-hmm.
And again, incredible job, great job. But the fact that this other thing popped up that in my opinion's way better is like so wild and amazing. But I was also proud of myself because I was like, oh, I can still do this. I can still memorize stuff and I think because we have this, because I don't have my life isn't riding on that being so good so that I can get more jobs. It was like fun and easy and I didn't
zero expectations.
Yeah, like there was a couple times I would like start this monologue and then I would say, oh, I'm going to take that back. And then I would never have done that before.
Right.
I would never have felt comfortable. I would have been so in my head. Any little mistake would have made me feel like, oh my God, like I'm so bad. I can't. Yeah, they're going to fire me.
They're regretting hiring me.
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it was just interesting. I just had such a different mindset that I think makes you better. But of course, you can't get there without it. Like
it's a very mental job.
It is so mental.
So much about is like what? Yeah.
So much so. But there's a really cool aspect of this acting job again that people will see that it's so unique and cool. That doesn't involve me, but just what part of their whole thing. And it's really amazing. But yeah, so I was grateful for doing it. I was grateful for our job.
Those are good. Those are good.
One thing I didn't, I guess this is like a complaint, but I had a tampon in for 13 hours.
Oh, toxic shock.
And I was also like, so then I was kind of panicking about that because as time was passing, I was like, I have this tampon in and I don't want to go take it out because I was in this wedding dress and you're mic'd up and it's connected to your underwear. So like that's all and I was like, I'm just leaving it in.
Sure. We're going to have to roll the dice. Hope my probiotics are working.
I am really tired today.
Oh,
so I think I might have it.
You've taken it out by now, I hope.
Yeah, I wrote it in my calendar because I was afraid I was going to forget. But I took it out and I think I'm okay. But I couldn't wear my Nixies because it was a white wedding dress.
Sure.
I was like, ugh, brides have to wear, that's a lot.
I bet brides are real bummed if they're on their period during their wedding day.
But it happens.
You can't. You don't pick it.
Was there anything else? Okay, slippers, the pit. These are the things I write down. Like, facts.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh my God,
Is this for Marcello?
Yes, Marcello.
What a joy.
We just loved him. Oh my God, ding, ding, ding. Huge dingles for my first fact. So we played a game, me and you and Marcello played a game where we said a word and then, because he said, what do you think of when you hear Randall? And then we all said it.
Yeah.
And then we did it one more time, Lily.
Yeah.
And I said
pad.
pond. I said pond, and he said frog or something. You said like feminine product.
Oh, yeah.
Or feminine
right.
hygiene. Or
Yeah,
so you
feminine
said,
hygiene.
You said something like that. And then
yeah.
we were like,
And you guys were embarrassed for me.
yeah, well, it was just like, you're not on the same page.
And you thought it showed my age and perversion. There was a lot baked into, yeah.
And then you're like, no, because the smell, like Lily, like they want to make
always
fresh
have them
smells.
in the commercials. It feels like lilacs and lilies. And
So then the first fact I looked up was most popular scents for feminine products.
okay.
Okay. The most popular scents for feminine products center on fresh, clean florals, rose, jasmine, warm vanilla. I've never experienced that. Subtle musk and sweet fruits, berries, peach, creating an alluring, soft, and comforting aura, often found in God damn it. Best-selling perfumes.
Oh, you really shit the bed on this one. I was like, I don't know about musk. I don't think anyone's going for musk during that period.
What the fuck?
I need a nice musky
AI
douche.
doesn't understand feminine products. They think anything that has to do with.
Well, yeah, feminine hygiene.
I didn't.
Wait.
Feminine
hygiene.
but
I think
mean,
hygiene's the operative word.
Fine, let me type that.
Okay, let's see what you
Hygiene
get.
products. If it says Lily, I'm gonna be so pissed.
It might.
No, it doesn't. Okay, in 2024, popular feminine hygiene scents leaning towards fresh, clean, and naturally comforting profiles with light florals, jasmine.
I mean, hold on one second. You must admit that Lily's is in light florals.
No.
Why? What is your argument?
It doesn't.
Present your case.
Listen, it says light florals, jasmine.
Full stop.
No, it says it. Parentheses, jasmine, peony, rose.
Now it's just improv, though. It's like it's all what it associates with.
No, listen.
Okay.
This also says subtle fruits. It also says vanilla and skin scents, musk, amber, sandalwoods.
Guys.
I mean, one thing says green tea.
It's Lily, right? Lily's was the
Lily.
Are there any Lily scented feminine hygiene products on the market? ? Searching for feminine hygiene products with Lily scent. Yes, there are feminine hygiene intimate wash products on the market that feature Lily or Lily of the Valley scent.
Okay.
Often blended with other floral notes. I could read you the brands of them. Ziaja Lily of the Valley Intimate Hygiene Gel.
Ziaja?
YURIRO Intimate Wash by White Lily. Ooh, White Lily. Gynocure Lily Women Cleanser. Delicate Flower Intimate Lady Wash.
Okay, so these are all washes.
Summer's Eve's has one. That's the standard. That's the gold standard.
Okay, so those are washes. Okay. Pads and tampons and stuff. Okay, most popular scented pads generally feature light, clean, or floral scents.
Like musk, vanilla, chocolate, cocoa.
Lavender and aloe. Lavender, yes, that is something they kind of try to add into all
lavender's
these things.
huge.
Yeah, but not lily. Oh, honey pot. All right. Well, I prefer neutral scent. Just saying.
I mean the funny thing is like don't they know, like for us guys, like there's nothing that can keep us away. You know, you don't need to worry too much.
I thought you were gonna say like it's all that you still smell it.
Oh, well, that might also be true, and we don't give a fuck.
Okay. Did Obama go
Beggars can't be choosers.
Did Obama go to Occidental College? Yeah. He went there, and then he went to Columbia, and then he went to Harvard.
This guy was bouncing around like a door-to-door salesman, pot and pan salesman.
Okay, he said this was really cute. He said he pulled a Troy Bolton when he was dealing with soccer and like comedy. And I didn't know what that meant. Did you?
I don't either, no.
Okay. And we wouldn't. You know why? Because he's the protagonist of a High School Musical.
Boom. Okay, great.
I know that's a great
of course, thought it
analogy.
was a sports reference. And so I just, as a man, had to act like I knew that player. Like, oh, of course. He's like Bo Jackson.
High School Musical, I guess he was a
Is
basketball
that Zac Efron?
That's right.
Great.
Basketball
Lead
player
character.
and I assume in the High School Musical. Okay, he said that when he was growing up and they called parties like hangouts like Gettys.
Mhm.
We thought that was cool. That was new to us.
You cannot imagine how many times I have thought since we interviewed him, because I'm going to Miami to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I have thought, I'm going to reach out to Marcello and see, are there any Gettys happening while I'm there? I
Oh
want
my
to
God.
see the
Do you think
Gettys
he's
firsthand.
Do you think he's like still in the scene?
No, I don't. That's why I have yet to do it. But I have had the impulse
Wow.
that like, wow, I might have an invitation to a Getty through him. And I want to see everything in life. So
Sure.
just picture this 51-year-old rolling into the Getty.
It's just a hangout, though. Then he said, oh, we were making a whole to-do about Gettys because we'd never heard of that. And he said, what do they call it now? And I was like, parties, I think.
He said
kickbacks. And I was
Kickbacks.
like, no, I've never heard that.
That's what you do when you want to land an account and you pay the purchasing agent some side money.
That's right.
That's a kickback.
Exactly. But then I did Google, what does Gen Z call parties? Gen Z doesn't have one single slang word for party, but uses terms like kickback,
Oof. Uh-huh.
hangout, get together, or rager.
Okay. Those are standard.
But not kickbacks was in there.
Yeah. I'm saying the others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rager's been around forever.
I know.
Major Rager.
For larger events focusing more on vibes, wellness, and smaller gatherings like, quote, soft clubbing, quote, house parties, or, quote, live chill. Ew, live chill is an online hangout.
Oh. Although we were just talking about how Anna has online hangouts with her family, and those do look really fun.
That's different. That's a
Okay.
family
Hang.
chit chat.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a live chill.
Okay.
All right. That's all.
those are great.
I love him.
I love him too.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He was so funny.
I was saying it's when I left, I was like, I love when people are still hungry. It's so infectious. Like he said it. I'm like, I want to do good.
Yeah.
I love that. When you go do stuff, you should want to do good. It's
I
a
agree.
shame that some people lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
great.
really true.
All
But he's
right.
young and vibrant.
Cute.
He's on SNL and he's cute.
Yeah,
He's
a
got
little
that
paper.
smart girlfriend.
Yeah, he sure
Good
does.
for him.
Good work. I love you.
Love you.